Yay, 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 yay. There it is. It's that Soul Train mix, man. I don't know if you guys remember, man, but Saturday mornings, if y'all of a certain age, man, we all know, man, we've been getting up watching Soul Train, watching our favorite artists, watching our favorite things. So I did that Soul Train mix, and I want to see if I could tap into your memory bank and see what y'all thought. I'm reading the super chats. Jerry, start me off with a $5 super chat. I'm going to $5 super sticker. Thank you very much, Jerry. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate what you're doing. I don't see Gail. Where's Gail at? I get nervous if I don't see Gail around. Gail might be somewhere. She got probably like 20 different super chats that she's doing, man. But hope y'all like the Soul Train mix. I'm bringing back another one next week. Showing Rosie Perez. If y'all remember Rosie Perez when she was doing Soul Train, she was popping. So I'm gonna show you guys that too. That too. We're gonna talk today. We're gonna figure some things out about Thailand, and I got a special guest coming up, Mr. Al Grease of Frustrated 1, 2, and 3. And brother's a sharp brother from New York. New York people got a different hustle. Like I always say, man, I'm from LA, but the New York hustle is way different, man. They just, how do I explain it the right way without making West Coast sound slow? But they just kind of like, they got more of a go-get-it hustle in a lot of ways, not always, but in a lot of ways, they got that go-get-it hustle. And I love that spirit of New York people, man. You know what I mean? So gonna be talking with him in a minute, but I'm gonna read you guys super chats off. We're gonna get y'all up in it. We're gonna talk about Frustrated 3. When I did my live earlier, I was talking about it. If y'all saw the live with the show in Pattaya on the beach, we had a lot of fun, man. We went live and showed that. Y'all make sure if y'all subscribe to Zoom to Thailand Live, make sure you subscribe to the Zoom to Thailand channel as well. That's the flagship channel. Zoom to Thailand Live. We do live shows and we get a little more spicier and we can talk and then we bring people up and have a party and have fun, which is what I like to do. I get to chat with my subscribers, friends, Patreons, haters, everybody. You know what I mean? We get to get it in. So I'm going to read a couple of these off. So shout out to Jerry for the super sticker. Jamel around the world say Zoom to Thailand Live. Coach Grease put in. I'm ready to play. Yeah, man. Coach Grease is up in the building. Fuchsia's 81 say Soul Train bringing back memories. Yeah, man. I try to bring that nostalgia for everybody, man. Like he said, like Soul Train when the music was fun. You know what I mean? Music ain't really fun no more. It's dangerous, you know? Shout out to my man that just got his unfortunate demise in crazy ass LA. He was not at the Roscoe's near the airport, by the way. It was a different Roscoe's. They got like 5 different Roscoe's in LA. There's one in Hollywood, there's one in Pico, there's one on the east side, there's one by the airport. I think his situation happened on the east side, from what I understand, man. But shout out to Roscoe's, man. Outside of the BS, Roscoe's is a great place. I hope it doesn't affect their establishment because they're doing good, man. It's a black-owned business. Chicken and waffles, they've been around since Soul Train, like literally since the 70s. They've been around that long, man. So I hope to goodness that their business does not get affected by this. Read some more of these. Futures 81 say, Richie Mack, what up? Before the show start, I got to ask a serious question. Did you ever try to holler at Kelly Jo Mentor at house party? She was slept on. Man, that's a good question, Futures 81, man. Kelly Jo Mentor, you know the funny thing about Kelly, man, to this day, Kelly's my heart. Like, Kelly's married to my boy, Giorgio. Speaking of Soul Train, Giorgio was on Soul Train. He was the pretty boy dude that sang them little like songs. I don't remember this song. I wish I thought, because the question came around. I can't remember Giorgio's song. Sex Appeal. He had a song called Sex Appeal. And he was on Soul Train. He got out. He was like a West Coast version of Prince, kind of like he had the long flowing hair and all that. He's the guy. And he a down dude too. He ain't no punk. You know what I mean? Giorgio's a real one. But he's married to Kelly, so I can't really state how it was. But I can give you this though. I can give you this thing. I don't know if Giorgio even knows this. No disrespect, but back in the day before Kelly was with Giorgio, Kelly used to like my boy. So Kelly was liking him. I don't know if they ever hooked up or not, but Kelly was liking him. And I don't know, I might have been on one of Kelly's friends or something like that, man. But Kelly is so down, man. She's so down in Giorgio's corner. You ain't going to find a sister like Kelly. Kelly is all the way down. You know what I mean? So shout out to Kelly and Giorgio if y'all checking us out. Shout out to y'all. Michael Coleman said you got that vintage Soul Train footage synced perfectly. That must have taken hours to get it. Yeah, it took a while. Michael Coleman understands it took a while, man, because I had to chop it up and make it where it made sense, where the song is going with everything. It just has to make sense and it has to be fluid. So yeah, it took me a little bit of time to get that. It always takes me longer than what I think it's going to take for me to edit something. I'll look at it and be like, I'll knock that out in 2-3 hours. Next thing you know, it's fucking, 12 hours later, 16 hours later. But I can't stop till I get it right, bro. It's like it has to be right. You know what I mean? So that's where we at. Travel, that's what's up. He's in there talking, signifying crazy, doing his thing. Sean Miller in the building as usual. Black by Design. I forgot that rerun. That's what I was gonna say. Did y'all catch rerun in the Soul Train? But one of the Soul Train dancers before he was like a pop locker. He used to dance on Soul Train, man. So a lot of people got famous. Not a lot of people, but a few people really, really made it big off Soul Train. Rosie Perez, Shalimar, rerun. Couple people, man. O'Brien. There was some people that did their thing in Soul Train. So it was Jerry with another $5 super sticker. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, Jerry. Jerry, you gonna tap in today, man? You be dropping them super stickers, but you ain't been tapping in. I want you to tap in. I give you your props. Let me see. Traveling, that's what's up. Yeah, I know you see my channel picking up. Traveling, that's what's up. I don't know where Gail is, but if Gail's around, I'll have her drop your link. Jamil around the world, get those likes up. Yeah, y'all get the likes up. We got 111 people in the building. Only people from where I live know what 111 is. Now it's 11.5. See, now that's where I live. See, you got 111, you got 11.5. So I lived on 115th Street, 115th Place, actually. So, yeah, 11.5. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Billy Ray Williams, what up, Richie Mack? Cali Love, homie. Yes, sir. Cali Love. Jamel around the world. BMO, stand up. MCG in the building. Zoom Tribe. Traveling, what's up? I'm about to put in work. Okay, Traveling, that's what's up. I see you. But Mr. bringing it back. Yes, that shit was dope. Thank you. My Patreon members, when I get done, I send that over to the Patreon so they get the mix without the countdown and all that stuff. They get the mix with the Soul Train thing. So that's one of the things I send over to them. RC says those were the. Make sure y'all sign up for the Patreon too, man. I'm telling y'all, I can show y'all things there. I can't show you here because YouTube ain't having it. Marcus Love, the Naughty American Expat. Soul Train was our sheet back in the day. Yeah, man, every day. I mean, every Saturday we wanted that. Al Grease is gonna tell you about Soul Train too. We in the same age range, so we all like pretty much the same stuff. So I'm sure he gonna tell you about it too. We also gonna show a trailer for Al Grease's Frustrated 3. If y'all haven't heard about it, it's a really good documentary. It's so good. He did Frustrated 1, 2, and 3. This one, he's really like giving a precursor to like how men are just frustrated with what's going on in the States and the Matrix. And men are like picking up and getting up out of there, man. And Al Grease is one of the people on the forefront trying to tell y'all, man. I watched several interviews and he was talking about he was in Brazil. They were saying all these things about Brazil. And he got there and it was nothing like that. You know what I mean? And his boys pressed him to do a documentary about it. He did, and he got really interesting stories, man, about how he went to Babyface's record label looking to do a movie because he was writing scripts, and then he went over. He was in the wrong department and all. I'm gonna let Grease tell the story better than I do, but dude is phenomenal, man. We got to support our own. We got to support our people, man. Frustrated 3, check that out. Ask about the likes, Matt. Traveling, that's what's up. The likes, and we got the likes up, y'all. I can't see the likes. I'm just looking at what you guys are saying. Kevin Fox cleaning up on Saturday morning. Black Man's Option, BMO in the house. The Black Man Option. Shout out to Black Man Options. BMO is representing Al Grease. Al Grease know about BMO. Okay, so y'all got to put me up on game. I'm gonna bring Al Grease up in a minute. I'm letting the room. I'm just warming up the room for him. 117 in the building. Let's keep it pushing. Black Man's Option, salute. Yeah, man. What's up, Chiang Mai OG? Yes, sir. Chiang Mai. I like Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is a great place to be. Grizzo Ryder in the building. What's happening, everyone in the chat? It ain't the chat till Grizzo step in. Grizzo steps in the building. I know it's getting real. Hello from Cambodia. Cambodia. Let me tell you, Cambodia. It's hard to pronounce your name, so I'm just going to say Cambodia. My man, Black Man Travels, he went to Cambodia a couple of days ago, and he's like, Rich, I think they might have Thailand. I'm like, what? So I got to see that for myself. So I'm gonna get to Cambodia. That was on my list before the beer virus hit. I was leaving here, going to Cambodia, going to Vietnam, going to the house. That was the plan. So I still ain't finished my Cambodia and Vietnam leg. So shout out to you, Cambodia. Black by Design with the 9.99 super chat. What's up, Richie Mac? Shout out to the chat. And Al Grease just seemed frustrated too. The best form of birth control. I like that. Grease, you hear that? He said that's the best form of birth control. I'm never having kids by an American woman. I'll be watching 3 when I get home tonight. That's what I'm talking about, Black by Design. And y'all jacked my man Grease too, frustrated 1 and 2. Not you, Black by Design, but Grease got jacked because he people were bootlegging his stuff and putting it on there, man. So we have a nice little a little thing for you guys to get down to and help support Grease. Because y'all don't understand, man. When we do this stuff, man, I know it's free for y'all, but it costs us. It costs us time. It costs us money. It costs us effort. So in order for us to keep going with what we're doing, man, every bit of support is appreciated because, you know, we don't get to pick up a check every 2 weeks like we can. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, Google gives us a couple little shekels. You know, they give us a few shekels, but that's why we got to get other hustles going so we can like really keep everything going, man. Al Grease just touched down in Brazil. We're gonna talk about too. We're gonna talk about that too. I forgot I can show these. Yeah, I forgot. I can show y'all talking to me. Y'all don't think I'm over here front and talking to myself. Black by Design, giving it up. Thank you, my brother. Marcus Love, the Naughty Bag. Roscoe's on Pico and La Brea. That's his favorite one. But right across the street from there, like literally like on the corner to your left, you go to Pips. My boy Pips, Soul Food. Pips restaurant, jazz restaurant, man. Everybody who's anybody has stepped into Pips and either played. Everybody from Stevie Wonder to Stevie Wonder's the last of my favorite icons. I lost Michael and Prince. Stevie the last one. So I love me some Stevie Wonder. So Pips is right around the corner on it's called Pips on La Brea. Make sure you gotta check out my boy Derek Pipkin. He got it popping over there. But Roscoe's on Pico and La Brea. That's normal. When I first went back to LA, that's right where I went to. Roscoe's on Pico and La Brea. Hollywood one is cool. That's the original one. But the problem with the Hollywood one is that it'd be crowded. It'd just be, it's just not, don't get me wrong. It's because they opened it up. They made it bigger. It's cool. Any of them is cool. The food is all the same. Nothing tastes any different. The recipe's all the same. So you can't go wrong with that at all. At all. Sean Miller say he went to the one in Inglewood, which is the worst one. R.I.P. Rock. No, Sean, that's not what I heard. He didn't go to the one in Inglewood. The one in Inglewood is on Manchester, near Manchester, Florence, like near the 405 freeway. From what I understand, it was the one on Manchester and Maine. It was like on the east side. And the east side is not nice. Like the east side of LA is where it's really like cracking. So now I could be wrong because I'm living in Thailand, but it's my understanding it's not the one by the airport. Sean, if that's send me a correction if I'm wrong on that, bro. But I'm pretty sure it's not that one. That was told to me that that's not the one. So hopefully it's not. That's because I go there too. MZG, Richie Mac. I used to binge watch the Bernie Mac show. You knew Bernie Mac? You know what's funny? I gave front. I did not know Bernie Mac. I met him once, but I didn't know him. My boy Bruh Man from Martin, like he knew him. My boy Michael Ralph knew him. Like they worked with him, but I didn't personally know. Even though he's from Chicago like me, I did not know him on a personal level. So I don't want to get the front on that, pretending like, hey, I knew Bernie. No, I did not know that brother. I knew Robin Harris, who was the original Bernie Mac. If y'all like Bernie Mac, y'all probably don't know about Robin Harris, but Robin Harris he set the standard for like down home comedy. He set the standard. So he was like, if Bernie Mac had a big brother or a daddy or an uncle, it would be Robin Harris. And I would love to see both of them do that would be, I don't know, because Robin died early. He was the father on House Party 1. And when I was in, he was on his way, man. So, but Bernie was more seasoned because he lived a lot longer than Robin did. I think Robin died in his 30s or something like that. So it was a little bit different. But man, shout out to Robin Harris and Bernie Mac. Two funny dudes. Billy Laser, Richie Mac, baby. What up, Billy Laser? That's our little way we talk to each other. Billy Laser, baby. You know how we do. Pooh Man 13's in the building. Now we coming. Okay, we got 2 Pooh Man 13 and 137 people. We moving up. The Shooter the Ruler, that mix was amazing. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man. It gets more fun after I make the mix and then I add the video to it. That's when it gets fun. It comes to life. It takes it to like another level. So all my people in the Patreon will be getting that. Thank you very much. The Shooter the Ruler. We got another super chat. Michael Coleman comes in. Mike giving up that yen. Tokyo Soul in the house. That's right. Are you in Tokyo or are you in Korea? Michael, let me see what it says. Yo, Jeffrey Daniels was a Tokyo OG back in the day. Jeffrey Daniels the one that taught Michael Jackson how to moonwalk. Don't get it messed up. Jeffrey Daniels was the shit, was a Soul Train dancer. And in Shalimar. He was hanging out deep in the cut with all of us in Tokyo. Festival time here in Japan now. Keep on keeping on. You dig? Okay, so you are in Japan. Shout out. Thank you for that yen, brother. I appreciate the yen. The yen don't sin. Send that yen. I ain't mad at you. Not mad at you at all. Pooh Man, what up, everyone? Everybody say what's up to Pooh Man. Up no punk. All praises due to the passport guide. Yes, sir. 143 people in the building. We get to 150. I'm going to have to bring up Al Grease, y'all. I don't want to wait too long on me. But I'm just warming up the room for him. Finish. Vivica Fox? What we have with Vivica Fox? Vivica Fox. I gave Vivica Fox her first job on a lean cuisine commercial before when she worked at the pizza place at the Beverly Center. Like, that's how far back it goes. She got real fly after that, you know what I mean? After she did her thing. But she was a hard worker. I remember when I knew Vivica was bad. And this is before any of the Hollywood shit. This is when she was just trying to get on. So she had the energy and the enthusiasm, and she was doing her thing. She got fly later on, but in the beginning, she was really trying to do her thing. I know she's on some other stuff these days, but it's all good. It's all good. Shout out to Vivica Fox. Alex is here too. What up, Zoom Thailand Live? Richie Mack. What up, Alex? How you doing, brother? Glad to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Traveling, that's what's up. I'm sending you what I'm working on. Traveling, that's what's up, man. I'm all about the action, man. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to be about it. I don't want to hear what you're working on. I want to hear what you're doing. I want to hear what's going on. I want to see, like when I look at Al Grease, when I look at Frustrated 3, I see it. And shout out to El Guapo, man. He was really good in it too. He had really good sound bites. Some of my favorite sound bites in that movie documentary was from El Guapo, man. So shout out to him. R.I.P. to Shabadoo. Yes, that's true. Future's 81. Shabadoo, yeah, I think Kobe got Shabadoo, man. Shabadoo was dope. Another Soul Train lover. You're right, Futures. I forgot all that one. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Marcus Love say, yeah, I caught both Rosie Perez and rerunning that Soul Train. Yeah, man. Yeah, they both was getting down. That's how they started, by shaking that ass. Oh, we got 154 people in the building. All right, y'all, it's about that time. I'm going to show this Al Grease. I'm going to give you guys a teaser of the trailer. Not even a teaser, the trailer for Frustrated 3. I know a lot of you guys have heard about it, but some of you haven't. And brothers, anybody, and you don't have to be black, anybody that can relate to what Al Grease did in this documentary, man. And also, shout out to Culture Clinician. He was in it too. He said they would call Jesus Dusty. Today's climate. You know what I mean? That was a great soundbite too. But yeah, man, Al Grease did a great job, amazing job, man. Make sure y'all check out Frustrated 3. I'm gonna show y'all. Wait a minute. I gotta read this off real quick. Wait. The usual suspects in the building. Shout out Richie Mack, always tapping in to give great content and interviews. Thank you, King the Conqueror. The 9th, King the Conqueror, always. King the Conqueror, you gave me some real good information when you wrote in. When you tapped in on one of the comment section, man, I really need to get with you on that detailed stuff you were talking about. I need to do. So make sure you tap in with me, man. Hit me on my Zoom to Thailand IG, and make sure y'all follow Zoom to Thailand. The ladies of Zoom to Thailand. I got a ladies. What I'm doing is I'm sending all the women I work with from Zoom to Thailand to the ladies of Thailand so they have their own IG, because when I gave y'all the IG of the ring car girls, y'all took advantage of that and just was bugging them, going crazy. Y'all don't know how to act, man. So they are no longer speaking to me because it was so active whatever y'all had going on over there. Y'all got Sunni going crazy. So it's like, now we're going to have to Zoom to Thailand, and then they get the option if they want to connect with y'all. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like a filter, but it's a cool filter. And Dub say, Dub C, 111, and Dub is telling you the truth. Dub C, yes, sir. Absolutely. 111, Van Ness and Imperial. So we all the way up to 108th. So yes, that's it. Okay. Oh, thanks, Sean. Sean said that Gail had a late live stream last night. She might be resting. She deserves it, man. I'm not mad if she don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Gail, yeah, let's say Gail, the late night, her channel be rocking. Yeah, man, make sure y'all subscribe to Gail at night. Vitaly, I don't have any, oh, there go Gail. Oh, there go my baby. Okay, there she go. My baby wasn't here. I was like, what's going on? My YouTube wife, where is she at? All right, so I'm about to bring Al Grease up, y'all. We got 156 people in the building. I'm very happy about that. Shoutouts up said Al can do the movie. Al can do the movie. Al can do the movie. I don't know what he's saying. Poohman313 said he watched all three. He watched all three. We got to holler at you, Poohman13, because they was like bootlegging Al Grease. We need to holler at you about some reparations, you dig? Kane the Carger, that's what's up, right? Let me see Gail. Okay, Gail is here, so now I'm good. Now, you know how you know Gail's here? Because Gail does that. Was you sleeping on me, Gail? They saying BMO Al Grease. I'm about to bring you up, man. They hollering BMO. I think they're ready for you. Let's give them that frustrated tail. Let's give them that frustrated trailer and let y'all see. If y'all missed it, I don't know if y'all hiding under a rock, but let's get to this frustrated trailer. Yeah.
When you date a woman and she may be a potential wife, it's a competition thing all the way. I can't take it no more.
They feel propped up because they feel more beholden to the government. And then their man comes second. That's why they figure that they're strong, independent, don't need no man because they have the government.
Because the men are failing us, to be honest. Guys thinking about themselves and they'll think about you after you react.
You don't hear anything about being good wives and all the other stuff. What you hear is you strong and you independent. You can do it on your own. You got black girl magic, black girl walk, but you ain't said nothing about black family.
My mother is like what they consider to be the strong black woman. I feel like I projected that onto the guys that I dated.
Ladies have no idea how stiff their competition really is. You have no clue how black men are viewed in the rest of the world. We are the #1 most sexually desired man on the face of this planet.
They would call Jesus Dusty if he was here living in America because of the gross narcissism that a lot of our women have.
All right, if you notice, Al Grease has coming soon. It is not coming soon. It is here, and he is here. So without further ado, like MTR says, I'm going to bring him up, the man, the legend, the documentarian, the writer, the director, the producer, the do-it-all, Mr. New York by way of Brooklyn himself. I think it's Brooklyn. Al Grease. What
Hello.
up, my brother? How you doing, Al? What's going on?
Listen, let me just make a little correction there, man. I'm from the Bronx. Oh,
yeah, you're right. You're right. That's like saying Blood and Crips. You're right. The Bronx, the boogie down Bronx, the birthplace of hip hop. Thank you. Forgive me for making that mistake. That's a whole different borough over there.
I love the boogie. That's why I put the boogie down.
You know, I've never been to the Bronx, bro. Whenever I come to New York, you get off at LaGuardia, you drive through Queens, and you in Manhattan. And that's the way I go every time. I ain't even stopped in Queens. You ride through Queens and you go straight to Manhattan. That's where I was when I'd be working and stuff.
That's the tourist. And tourist Manhattan right there. But
Right.
the cast want to know what's up. Either you're going to Brooklyn or you're going to the Bronx. Two spots. You go to Brooklyn and Bronx. No, Queens, Manhattan, that's for tourism. So we Bronx or Brooklyn.
Let me ask you a question about that. A question about the Bronx. So when I ask people from New York, what's rougher, the Bronx or the Brooklyn? People from the Bronx say Brooklyn, and people from Brooklyn say the Bronx. So what's a rougher area to be in New York?
A rougher area. I don't know, man. Brooklyn always had the nod on it. You know, anytime you say Brooklyn, but Brooklyn has changed. Brooklyn has changed a lot, man. So you got the whole little arts part of town, filmmakers, everybody over there in Brooklyn. I hang out over there. You meet a lot of guys trying to collab on projects and stuff. So Brooklyn has changed a lot, and what they did is like push Brooklyn all the way back into like a corner where it's just like the Fort Greene projects and all that little stuff over there. But the rest of it, white folks done took that over. White folks the other side of Brooklyn over. You go in the Bronx. Bronx has changed as well. You get a Bronx has always been, because certain parts of the Bronx, you know, New York is called the land of concrete because it's just concrete all over the place. But you go certain parts, you got houses in Pelham, the Pelham Bay area, Pelham area. You got $1 million houses over there, over that way. And then the more you get closer to the South Bronx, then you got issues. The closer you get, got issues there.
South Bronx, South Bronx, South Bronx, South Bronx, KRS-One. Come on, man, don't play with me. I know my hip hop, and you from the Bronx, I know you know, huh?
Much respect on that intro, man. That Soul Train intro, man. That brought back. I remember, you know, I'm the youngest out of 7 kids, man. But my family with older cats, brothers and sisters, wake up every Saturday morning, man. And back then, we only had one TV. It ain't like now, you got one TV. So I was forced to watch it. But I would sit there, you know, just get to see the acts of the groups and dances and all that stuff there, man. But shout out to that Ice Cube joint you played in there. You know, the one you love to hate.
Yeah.
That came out. I was living up in Amherst, New York, which is the suburbs. I was going to school in the suburbs in Amherst. I was living with my aunt and uncle up there. And me and my cousin, we was out there playing football, man. My man came through, hit the horn, because you only have to be 16 to drive up there. So we the burbs. And man, he played me that Ice Cube joint, and I was like, yo, I got to get that. He's like, nah, I got to have my own. Came back, went got my own, was in the room, my room cleaning up, man, blasted Ice Cube. My uncle come knocking on the door. What the hell you playing? So yeah, that's that. George. He's like, you can't play here. My uncle's a college professor. He's like, you can't play that here, man. You got to turn that shit out. You got to take that
Fuck
off.
you, Ice Cube. He wasn't trying to hear none of that. He wasn't trying to
the burbs, white neighbors on both sides of us, and I got my window open, blasting that shit. But, yeah, I've been thinking you love that. Hey, my uncle like, nah, hey, ho, boy, you got to turn that off. You got to turn that off. You got to get that out of here. You can't play that in here. Yeah. Oh, you're like, nah, you can't play that here, old boy.
Right.
That brought back the memory right there, man. But
I saw you in the background, like bopping to it. I said, okay, I see things like that bopping to it.
Yeah, my joy. That's still my joy. Ice Cube is one of my favorite dudes to ever do it. So
top 5.
Yeah, Ice Cube. That's like, forget the rap, the whole facade of everything, man, that he embodied, man. He high on my list, dog.
Yeah. Ice Cube was the shit, man. He's we literally grew up like, because he's not from Compton. Like, even though he did the song, Easy and Dre and Ren, they from Compton. Cube was from Inglewood, Hawthorne area where I live. Like, literally, like, you know, you know, in LA there's gangs that call sets. So it's like, our set is here. You cross the major area, the major intersection, that's the Ice Cube set. Like, even though neither one of us gangbang, I ain't saying I'm a gangbanger, but a lot of my friends are, and I love them to death. I grew up with them, so I love them. And I rep for them too. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know what it is. Gators. But yeah, Cube was right over there, man. And he's just been smart. And he's Cube and LL. Cube, LL, and Fat Joe have withstood the test of time. And Busta Rhymes have withstood the test of time. It's not very many rappers that can make those transitions every 10 years, and these dudes have done it. So shout out to them. But this is about you, Al Greaves. It's time to get down to it. It's time to talk about Frustrated 1, Frustrated 2. Now let's start with Frustrated 1 because I haven't seen it. So I need you to educate me and everyone else who has not seen Frustrated 1. What is Frustrated 1 about? And then 2 and then 3. But first I want to know about 1. What's Frustrated 1 about?
Frustrated 1 was my contradiction to the Essence magazine, the article that they put out on brothers that were traveling at the time before. Social media wasn't that big at the time, so we didn't have the groups that we have now that are traveling and stuff, man. But I went out there, was working out in the gym, met my homeboy, called him Boozy. He came in there, he was in a motorcycle accident. I guess he had the health insurance, man, but he knew he had to go heal, so he went to the gym. And he didn't know what to do at that time, man. I work out, I had headphones in my ear. I work out at midnight. I was like, midnight, get it in and get out. And he saw me, he said, yo, man, can I work out with you? I don't know what to do. I said, listen, man, as long as you don't talk, they just follow, we good. We good. So he's like, bet, man. And matter of fact, dude was mad cool. He went and bought me an iPod. I didn't have an iPod, but he bought me an iPod and shit. Don't you talk to me either. Keep that shit in your ears. Don't talk to me either. Shit. So I was like, we good to go. So he worked out with me, man. He got mad strong, man. He got big. He got strong. He was happy, man. So I said, listen, every 6 weeks I stop. I take a rest. And he said, okay, that's what's up. What you gonna do, man? I said, I went to the Dominican Republic last trip, man. Didn't like it. I didn't like the infrastructure. Wasn't cool. I just didn't like the vibe. He said, man, go to Brazil. I said, word? Go to Brazil? He said, go to Brazil, man. I'll hook you up. I know a dude out there, John Thompson. He speak English. He's from New York. He'll hook you up, man. He gave me the number. I called John up. John's like, yo, when you coming through, he showed me a nice, beautiful apartment right across the beach. I was like, shit. I called my older brother. I was like, yo, you want to go to Brazil? He was like, shit, yeah, let's go. Didn't know anything about it. Never went. Didn't know what to expect. Didn't know nothing. And that was back in the Help days, where they had Club Help, the nightclub on the Strip.
That's the last time I've been there. I got a Club Help shirt. That's how I get everybody. Yes, I got the Club Help shirt.
That's the perfect name for that club. It'll help you. You go right there. You get off. Bad. Went. Had them all. I had a ball. Man. I had such a good time. I couldn't wait to leave. You know what I mean? I couldn't wait to leave.
What you mean?
I was exhausted, man. I thought I was gonna kill myself. Go harder. I thought I was gonna kill myself. I was going harder. I went harder. So left, came back. My cousin throws an annual barbecue. He lives out in DC, in Maryland area. He lives out in Maryland. He said, yo, come through. Land came back. I drove up to Maryland, and I was just chilling. I heard the brother speaking Portuguese. I said, oh shit. He was nice with it. He was all in it. That's the first thing I learned. Tudo bem. But I looked at him like, yo, you Brazilian? He was like, nah. I just took the language. Smart brother. He was in Frustrated One, Dr. Larry Davis. Okay. Dr. Davis. He was like, yo, man, I'm going out there. I want to make sure I got a grasp of the language first. So I said, yo, I just came back. He was like, word, how was it, man? I was breaking it down to him. And he's a really intellectual dude. So he was like, yeah, I'm planning to go here. I said, well, you ain't mentioned Help, man. You need to take your ass to Help. And he was like, no, I'm going here, check out some spots. And he asked me about the article. I said, nah, I don't read Essence magazine. I don't know nothing about it. He said, yo, you should check that out. So when I left, he sent me the article, and I read it, and I said, yo, this is some bullshit, man. That's not what I just experienced. That's trash. He was like, yeah, man, boy, I was talking to your cousin. He told me you're a filmmaker. I was like, yeah. He's like, well, you should do something about it. And I was like, do what? What should I do about it? He said, well, you're a filmmaker. I said, well, you know what? Let it marinate. Let it marinate with me, because I'm a writer. And I let it marinate, and I started writing the script, and I did some research, and then I flew back to Brazil. I flew back out there to get some points of reference. I met the big homie Johnny Johnson. I met a lot of guys that were living there at the time, and to get their point of view and all that stuff. And then I traveled out. I ventured out to Niterói, see what Niterói had to offer. I ventured out to different spots, man, and I came back, and I finished writing the script, and so I was ready to go. So I was really excited. The part that bothered me was when I went to go film, going through New York, I didn't have any brothers that had passports. None of them had passports, and I couldn't take them. Man. And I knew this guy that I was cool with up in Scarsdale. He was shooting commercials. He was do commercials and stuff. So I asked him, man, if he had any some DPs or some production assistants, some PAs and stuff. And he was like, yeah, man. I said, man, I want to take him to Brazil and go film with me. And he threw them up, man, and they had their passports. They were already ready to go. And I went out there and filmed, and took them out there, had a good time, and came back. And we were doing that guerrilla filming. You know, we ain't had no permits or nothing to film out here, so we were just running and gunning. And came back and put it together, and I wasn't quite in love with the project. And I just seen too many technical errors and shit, man. My older brother told me, he was watching it, man. He was like, man, if you don't put that out, I'll kick your ass myself. I said, nah, man, man, people watching that shit can't see that shit. They don't know what they look at. The storyline is so great, man. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here captivated by it. And so I went to film festival first. I went to the film festival out in Atlanta, and I knew the gentleman that was running it, Lynn Gibson. Lynn was running it, and he kind of did a private viewing there first, and then he invited me out to the film festival, and went out there, met with Lynn, and I thought I was going to be getting some love, and they kind of reversed it on me, gave me a 8 o'clock in the morning viewing, and I just kept meeting resistance along the way. And, you know, I went up to Lynn. I was like, yo, what's going on, man? And he was like, man, you know, the chicks got the women running that, man. That's out of my hands. They do all that. And made it work, man. And took the 8 o'clock, had a full house. I seen a brother out there walking around, didn't know what to watch, man. I invited the men to come watch Frustrated. And no lie, man, as soon as the doc was over, he's first one that stood up and thanked me for inviting him in the room. He picked up his phone, said, I just booked me a flight to Brazil. I'm out of here. This is exactly shit I was going through. And this is just what I needed to hear, man. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. And he was out. And I did the cue, heard the bickering, the fight, and that's when I knew I had something. I was like, okay, I got something here. And released it, man, and it flew like wildfire, man. And fortunately at that time, you know, brothers, YouTube was new in the game, so they were uploading it, putting it on YouTube and creating their channels and getting views and stuff, man. And I had to fight to kind of get my arms wrapped around my product. But I knew it was good because people were willing to steal it. If you got something good, people will steal it from you. That's fast. Started spreading, and people were talking about it, and I said, oh shit, you know, this is getting out of hand, and people were looking for me, so it got me a publicist, and, you know, I started working it.
Nice. You know what's great about it? Like you said, if people bootlegging your shit, then that means it's worth bootlegging. But at the same time, this is what I mean. Like, my brother put in all this work. So any of y'all that bootleg Grease's shit, man, y'all got to pay a little bit of reparations, man. Help the brother out, man. Give him something. I'm gonna tell you, like, we did a little something. Y'all see that? I'm sure I'll put you one more time. $ Grease 12, y'all. $ Grease 12, man. Y'all.
You know what's cool about that, man? I was doing BMT. I was doing Aaron had me on the show, man, and the caller came on, and he was like, yo, I didn't know you, wasn't familiar, you know, with your work, but I did watch Frustrated One, man, and that shit changed my life. And I owe reparations for that. And that's what I owe reparations. What's your cash? Like, shit, $ Grease 12. And he was like, got you, man. I got to pay for that, man. That was something that was worth paying for. I didn't know that was yours, man. I'm sorry I bootlegged the shit, man, but that shit changed my life, and it's worth paying for, man. So he started that whole little movement, man, and I'm just keeping it going, man. But I appreciate that.
That's the best promotion you can get, man. I mean, bootlegging and stuff. That's why, like, in hip hop, they make like mixtapes. You know what I mean? They'll rap over other people's beats and just get themselves out there, get their names out there. So it was kind of like, you know, premature promotion for you because it's set up 2 and 3, correct?
Oh, it set up my involvement in BMO. My good brother Charles Tyler, man, that started BMO. He was so influenced by Frustrated. He actually started BMO group on Facebook, one of the first to do that. He did his own radio show. He was doing his own podcast before it was called a podcast. Mm-hmm. So inspired, he reached out to me, man, and we became good friends, and introduced me to 20,000 brothers that he from Frustrated got going on Facebook, man, and introduced me to these brothers, man, and brought me in, man, and that really changed my life. I didn't know I had an audience, and then to meet your audience and to meet the people that your project has impacted was a whole nother level. And Frustrated 3, most 90% of those guys came from BMO. Wow. BMO. Wanted to share this stuff.
BMO. Yeah, BMO, if you want to come up, man, you want to come up and show some love to Al Grease, man, and just come up, let us know. And Gail, if you could drop Black Man's Options channel, that would be awesome. We all gotta stick together, bro. We all gotta. Can you imagine, Al Grease, if we really helped each other and we all like supported each? Can you imagine how strong the movement would be without even thinking about it? You know what I mean?
it'd be no limit to what we can do. It'd be no limit, especially in because we're having an impact. We're having a major impact. And it was crazy as I was watching Bill Moore. Bill Moore had a segment on talking about men in crisis, and he had his guests up there. They were like, you know, the Buffalo shooter and these kids not getting sex and harming others. And that's what separates us. We have a solution to the problem. We're not trying to harm others. I tell brothers, get you a passport and go venture out. If you're afraid to leave the country by yourself, Black Man Options, we have groups we put together, and there's other groups out there that do the same. So you don't have to be alone. There's like-minded individuals. There's brothers together. You can hit up Zoom to Thailand. You can hit up you can hit up Black Man's Option. You have choices, so you don't have to resort to, well, you know, chick ain't gonna show me no love, no respect, so I got to harm others, and that's what we differentiate from them. You know, I don't promote violence to, you know, to harm others, and they was breaking it down how these young white kids are, you know, causing harm and harming innocent people because of current situation in dating for them in the States. No, we don't do that. We encourage brothers to get passports and view your options that way.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
not feelings, catch flights, not feelings. Y'all don't understand, man, how free it is, man. When you get your plantation papers, which is your passport, y'all just don't get it, man. Your life is good. What'd you say, Grease?
That's your freedom papers.
Yeah.
Freedom paper. You free to move around the planet. You free to move around the planet. And in doing so, man, there's nuggets and gems all over this damn place. It's all over this.
You know it's equivalent to, I'm explaining to y'all that don't get it. It's equivalent to, because a lot of people like just be hating just to be hating. Some people hate because they can't get a passport and they stuck. Other people hate because they jealous. Other people hate because they just don't know. But anybody from the hood, we all at some point, either we from the hood or we know somebody from the hood. So ain't no front going on. When you're from the hood, think about when you leave the hood and go see something totally different, even if it's just 30 minutes away from your crib. It gives you a sense of freedom, like, damn, like this, there's more to it than just this block. And that's what it's going to be when you get on a plane, man. It's just so much freedom, and the people are so welcoming, and they love us. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. So, you know, y'all need to spend less time hating and more time at the post office. All it takes is the post office visit, take your little picture, and they'll send you something in the mail for like $165. I think that's what it costs now. I'm not sure what it costs, but y'all got to do it, man. It's like, you know, we can only tell y'all so much. It's like if I tell you how good a food tastes at a restaurant, it's not the same as you eating the food at the restaurant. You got to do it, man. You follow brothers like Grease. Grease loves. Wait, matter of fact, where you at right now, Al Grease? You might as well just drop it on them, let them know where you at. Let me give you the solo cams. You can let them know where you at. Al Grease, tell us where you at.
First, I'd like to say this, man. The biggest distinction between us and the guys that, you know, whether they're hating or whatever it is that they think local. We think global. So you got to change. Start thinking global, and everything else will work out for you, and stop thinking local. Okay, that's first. Right now, man, for me, I'm back home. I'm in Candyland. For those that don't call it Candyland, I'm back in Brazil right now, man. Just got here last night through the rain and stuff, man. So this is like my first full day here. I didn't think I was gonna make it, man. Got to the airport, and I was told, you know, buddies that live here, man, that, you know, I didn't need the COVID test anymore. They were done with that. Get to the airport, man, and chick is like checking myself in through the kiosk, and she's like, you know, wait, you can need assistance. She comes over. I was like, yeah. She's like, where's your COVID test? I'm like, COVID test? Nah, I don't need that. There you do. So, since when? I thought that was over. And she was like, no, sorry, can't help you. You know, and just walked away. Then off no, damn, COVID test. What the hell am I get a COVID test? And somebody else came up to me and said, yo, listen, there's a van outside. They do COVID test on wheels. Shoot down there real quick. So I ran down there, had no line, took the little COVID test, had to wait 20 minutes, came back. I was like, yo, here you go. Okay, you're good to go. Checking my bags. I got like 30 minutes to catch the flight, and I got to go through security and take shoes off, all that to get through security. JFK Airport is a mess, man. Get on it, get through there, get to the gate. Chick from American Airlines called me up. She was like, yo, your suitcase, you just checked it? Yeah, it exploded. So what you mean it exploded? She was like, yo, the zipper, something bust open, man. Your bag is here. I don't know what to tell you what to do, man, but your stuff is here. I said, oh, I'm at the gate. I'm at the gate already. She said, well, your bag is here. So I had to leave the gate, run back down, get to the spot, and the zipper thing had, I said, man, the little zipper thing, so, but I have a lock on it. I have a lock on my suitcase. I had to open the suitcase up, re-zip it, locked it back, put the lock back on it. And the brother came over, he's like, yo, put tape around that shit. Give me the tape bag, tape the bag up. So I was like, oh, I can't wait back in security line because I'm gonna miss my flight. If I get back in that line, I'm done. I'm done. And she was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I said, well, let me tell you something. Why don't you escort me up to the gate and let them know, you know, what I just been through, so I can get ahead of the line. And she was like, well, I'll see what I can do. So we get to the
Please
front.
don't tell me that was a sister. Please don't tell me that was a sister, because it sounds like they're not giving you no help.
I started thinking that was that black girl magic. That's what they was working with to try to keep me from going. I said, this that black girl magic shit. They don't want your boy to go. They try to, yeah, that's that magic they got. Yeah, shit. So I told the sister, yeah, come on, just escort me to the head of the gate. And she was like, well, that's not my job. My job, I said, ma'am, listen, you just seen what I went through. I got, they're boarding already. Please help me. So we get to the gate. There's a brother sitting there when you got to give him your passport and check it. And he took my passport. He looked and he said, oh, man, happy birthday, brother. My birthday was the 12th. And I was like, he was like, yo, so, you know, how they treating you, man? I said, listen, I'm trying to get to this flight that's about to leave. And I'm trying to get through there. He was like, oh, hey, take him right there. Take him to the front. So he came, took me to the front. He came and took me to the front. And I bypassed all that shit, got to the gate. When I got to the gate, there was 2 people left to get on the plane. I was the last dude to get on the plane. I was like, man, oh man, I made it. And had a layover in Miami. Got to Miami, said, where's the connecting flight? What gate is the connecting flight for Brazil? He was like, oh, it's over there, D14. I'm walking to D14, and the chick looking at me, and she said, you going to Rio? I was like, yeah, shit, we about to lock the door. You better hurry up. I was like, what? You about to lock the door, man. Had ran, caught, just made it there, jumped on that flight. I was like, okay, I made it. So let me relax, man. Looked at my phone going dead. Plug shit ain't working, man. Cool ass Brazilian chick sitting next to me, man. She just looked over and see I was having trouble. And she had the socket, that Brazilian socket that fit into the plane. And she just like, here you go. Take. I was like, yeah, I forgot. That's that energy they have in Brazil. Thank you, man. Plug my phone in, man. I was good to go from there, man. But it was rough getting out of there. That's where I found out the true meaning of that black girl magic. That's what that shit was.
She might have knew who you were. She might have knew who you were and didn't want to see you win. You know, go back to that. Make another.
It tripped me out when she said my bag exploded. I'm like, how the hell? What do you mean? I ain't got my bag for it to explode. She was like, yo, your bag is here, it's exploded. I'm just calling you, let you know it's right there. You decide whatever you want to do, but your bag is here, and we're not gonna send it like that. I'm like, I'm at the gate, and I had to go back, man, and just put the lock back on it, wrap the bag, sit my bag, man, and I got to the airport, Brazil. My bag came out, my bag was fine, and I was able to. I'm back in Candy right now.
That's awesome, bro. You earned it. You earned this one. I'm gonna tell you, it sounded like it was some hate going on, man. It really did. It did. That didn't sound like an incident. Bags explode. When you said, because remember, you're in the airport talking about things exploding. That right there is just an oxymoron. So that was like, you know.
That's what threw me for a loop. I'm like, what you mean my bag? What you talking about? Right. Yo, it's open. Something in there. I said, no, ain't. I got clothes in there. Ain't nothing in there. And I had to run back up. And I started, to be honest, I started to give up. I started trying to fight. I said, man, you know what? Let me just go buy a new suitcase. I'm here. I'm going to one of the shops, buy a new suitcase, and catch a later flight, man. Whatever, man. Just something ain't playing right in the car.
Something just ain't right. Yeah. She tried to keep sweat you. She tried to keep sweat.
I got that spirit to be like, nah, you can't quit. Let's make it rock. Let's make it happen, man. And zip that shit up. Got through the front of the line, and you get allies along the way that'll help you. And like my brother, Daddy there, man. He just happened when he got my passport. He looked and he was like, "Oh, happy birthday, brother!" I was like, "Yeah, man. I'm just trying to get out of here from. That's my birthday gift to me. And, you know, I need to get to the front." He was like, "Shit, follow me, man. Here, boom, right in the front." And I was boom, made it there, man. So
and you made it safe. That's the main thing. You made it safe. You're in Brazil. So, you know, I got to ask you some spicy Brazil questions, man, because, you know, brothers, we like to know. I haven't been to Brazil since Club Help was open. So, you know how long that's been. That's like 2006, maybe. So it's been a minute since I've been to Brazil. And you've been there a gang of time. Let me give a shout out to Poohman313. $5 super chat says Richie Mac, Andre, El Guapo, Black Man's Option, Al Grease doing God's work. Yes. We trying to get brothers out of there. And don't forget Skylar at Think Smart Fly Naturals. He has a goal called 1 million passports. He's trying to get 1 million brothers out with passports, get them out the matrix, man. So y'all, a shout out to him as well. Shout out to Flyboy Way too. That's my guy. We got something we working on, Grease. I want you to be a part of it too. Flyboy, I'm gonna tell you when we get off the stream about it, because now we can talk. We done caught up with each other, because I hadn't heard from you since we did that live stream. So I was like, okay, when I get to Greece, we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna do it. Steel Key says it was the Roscoe's on Maine and Manchester, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maine is the east side. That's the difference. There's 2 Roscoe's on Manchester. One's by the airport and one is in the hood. And what he was doing over there with a big gold chain, man. It's more dangerous, especially in LA. It's more dangerous being a rapper than it is a gang member. Explain that to me. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. How can that be, man? So Dazzling, Urbanite says, salute to Zoom to Thailand, Al Grease, and rest in power to Charles Tyler and Yusef Watif. Tell me about Charles Tyler. I hear a lot about Charles Tyler, Grease, and people can. I'm not saying I'm anywhere close to Charles Tyler. I'm just saying they say my name in that sentence. So I don't know enough about him to know. I know he was a spearheaded Brazil, and I watched a couple of his things, but I don't know what the similarity is. You know what I mean? I just know that he was a great man, and all of y'all like really admire and love him. So I think Black Man's Options might have told me that before, but I'm trying to make it click. Like, what is there similarity, or is it just some bullshit?
There is, because you're trying to get brothers out to Thailand and show them the culture and show them a better way to Thailand. In the beginning, Charles was all about Brazil. Like I said, when he saw frustrated because he was frustrated back at home in Philly, and he went out, took the flight, went out to Brazil, and came back and set up the BMO option, set up the page. He would do his own talk show, inspiring brothers. He did the passport challenge, challenging brothers to get their passport, and then he the annual his annual beach party, where he invite brothers out. Beach week, set up different places to go, help them get acclimated with Brazil, and so that was huge success for him. Huge success, and brothers, he started getting brothers out. He started one at a time, man. And every year he threw his beach parties that kept getting bigger, and bigger. Unfortunate, man. The last one he threw, I was out there with him. We was out there. I was doing some filming. We was chopping it up, man. And I saw him at me and Pattaya. We had Guadalajara, and we was talking about how we gonna make
Guadalajara. I miss Guadalajara, man. Get one of them for me, Grease. Bring one back to Thailand, man. Oh, I miss them Guadalajaras, man. That's the best drink. You know they got them in the States, but you got to look for them.
See in New York, you catch all flavors. You catch all flavors. So they got the Brazilian part of town. So when I want to go over there, I get the Guadalajara. Yeah, okay. But the acai is frozen. It ain't the same because they got to put preservatives to bring it over to the States. So I don't fool with the acai, but the Guadalajara, I catch me a Guadalajara over there when I get to that part of town. But you know, we was there and we was just talking about how we're gonna make the next year more successful. Got on the plane, went back. When I land, man, they told me the brother had passed, and I was like, man, y'all need to stop playing, man. I just left him. I just talked with him, and they was like, no. He passed, and I called the big homie Johnny Johnson, who was still out. I said, Johnny, man, get a line on him for me, man. And he came back and told me, he had some serious problems, man. He's still around, but he's not functioning and stuff. And he didn't make it, man. And we flew. The spirit of the brothers, we all put our resources together, flew him back, and back home to Philly. And I went to a service. I spoke at his service. And he was a giving brother, man. He was always giving them of himself and information, whatever you needed from him, from whatever knowledge he obtained. He was willing to share. And this, like I said, before the Patreon, before everything, he was forefront. He was forefront giving that information. And BMO, the brothers there decided that we're not going to let his vision die. We're not going to let his vision die. So we picked up the mantle, put it all together, man. And we still moving forward, still doing trips, man, inviting brothers out, join BMO, get acclimated, man, like-minded brothers, man. And we still keeping his dream alive. And that's the testament to what kind of man he was.
That is so awesome, bro. I heard nothing but good things. Now, if you don't mind me asking, how did he pass? What happened? Because I remember I watched the episode with him walking on the beach and talking about losing weight and all that stuff, but I don't know what happened to him. I see you back there, Coach. You said what?
I think he, to my knowledge, they said he had a stroke. He had a stroke, and he was in his apartment. He had a stroke, and he didn't quite make it to the hospital on time.
He was by himself?
He was in the apartment by himself, yeah. There were brothers out there. We were all out here together, but he was, he was in his apartment by himself, and he had a stroke, man, and didn't quite make it to the hospital on time, and lost consciousness. He was where he loved, around brothers that loved him, man. And, they came to his side, man, tried to help him, man. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do so.
Right. Well, shout out to Charles Tyler, man, a legend. And I know you're going to keep that spirit going. My man, Skyler, thanks for our financials. He's moving to Brazil next week. I want to plug you with him too, Grease. Like, he's a good dude for you to meet.
Yes.
He's really good. That's my guy, man. I call him my little brother. But he was like, I started watching him when I was living in LA. Skyler was, but what I loved about his channel, what he was saying, everything that he said matched up with everything that I did. Like because I've been a lot of places, but whatever he said about Brazil, it was accurate. Whatever he said about Philippines, it was accurate. Everything was accurate. So that's what I like about him. He's smart, young brother. 37, retiring from the Air Force, and really has his stuff together. So I really want to put that together. But speaking of put together, I got the other coach in the building. I got the coach Andre in the building. Can we bring him up, Al Greaves? Can we bring Coach Dre up? Coach Dre in the building.
There's the man. There's the men right there, ladies and gentlemen. There's the men.
Man, come on, man. When I
gotta say one thing. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because there's not enough dudes frustrated. Not enough dudes taking that first trip. The first trip that all men should take, especially brothers, is to the post office. That should be your first trip. You should be treating the post office like it's a vacation. Like, you know what? I'm about to go on vacation. Where you going? I'm going to the post office. And you about to get that passport. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get as many brothers as possible. Every Christmas, I have an event called Passports Over Jordans. Instead of buying yourself a pair of Jordans for Christmas, get yourself your passport for Christmas. By the New Year's, you have no reason. If you could buy yourself a pair of Jordans for Christmas, there is no reason why you can't afford a passport. Thanks. There's no reason. Year after year keeps going by. So I hope that a lot more dudes this year, once again, this Christmas season, because Christmas season starts in September here in Colombia. And so, I'm going to continue to promote guys and kind of really push them out there to get their passports by the end of the year.
What's up. Go ahead.
Well, it's called Passports Over Applebee's, and I told them, man, I'm trying to take the Applebee's and feed them in with that, with their pre-meal and desserts and all that shit, man. One of the three up at Applebee's, man. You could be at the passport. There should be a line at the passport like it's trying to get into a concert, like the dudes. Yep. That's how the post office should be. Lines around the corner. Number of brothers in them.
This is so true.
That's facts. That's facts. They gonna get it. They gonna figure it out, man. They have to figure it out. So here's the beautiful thing about having Coach Andre up here with you. Now I was telling Greaves, Dre, I was a little bit jealous because you got to him first. But Greaves is like first come, first serve up in this piece.
Man.
Coach was up in there.
Al on tour like he Jay-Z, man. What more can I, in the mortal words of Jay-Z with Al, what more can I say?
What more can I say?
You know what I'm saying? What more can I say? He's
the beautiful thing about it is from Frustrated One to now that I didn't have you brothers like this set up. Everybody got the, their podcast channels, like-minded brothers trying to encourage brothers to do the same thing. So this made it a lot easier for us promoting and getting it out, man, and connecting with brothers because we have the same message. We have the same message. I have to send out and ask, can I interview on your show? And screw all that. I got the whole brothers right here, got the whole manosphere right here, and I could chop it up with brothers, man, and come on and do the shows and stuff, man. So I'm really appreciative of the work that you guys put in as well.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Just this right here, we got Brazil, Thailand, and Colombia.
Yeah.
On the same time. Yeah. That's the trifecta.
Yeah.
That is
let that sink in. You know what I mean? All brothers from the States in 3 different parts of the world and enjoying life and smiling like we never did. Dre be cheesing so much because he's just so happy. Grease just landed where he landed, and you know where I'm at. So it's like, y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know the struggle, man. Speaking of struggle, let me read this quick. Shane Bailey said they about to start purging in your town. Chicago, man. Chicago been wild, man. Ever since I was a kid, man. I used to be scared to go to Chicago because we lived in the hood. So it was Chicago was woo. And it's worse than it was. I'm like, how can it get worse? Man, the food's still good though. But that's it. Shout out to Chicago.
That's it. Chi-town food. That's right.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Chicago. So Dre, I got you on the line. I don't want to go into too much of what I watched. I watched Grease's interview, some of his interviews. I'm trying not to ask him all the same questions. Is there anything that you would have brought up to him? Because I'm coming to Frustrated too. But is there anything you would have asked him that you didn't get a chance to ask him?
Yes. I want to ask him what was left. And he and I talked about this before the show, and I didn't get a chance to ask this question. What topics do you think that you left on the table that, because you did Frustrated One, then Frustrated 2 was completely different. And so that was brought to the table. Frustrated 3 was the return of Frustrated 1. But what other topics have individuals presented to you to either do a documentary on that you either have left on the table? You like, you know what? I got about 5 ideas. I think I'm gonna go with this one, Frustrated 3. What was the other 4 ideas that you left on the table? And then my second question is, what are some of the topics that you think you might hit on, or you might be thinking about hitting on in Frustrated 4? Because we already know that's coming out too.
Yes. Did I leave any? I don't think I did, because I get bombarded, and I appreciate everybody, but I get bombarded with ideas. Yo, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? How about this one? And if it doesn't hit me, doesn't resonate with me, man, I don't take it on at that time. I have to, in my writing process, I have to feel what I'm writing. And so when I got overwhelmed with requests for going back to the original Frustrated and Frustrated 3. Yo, we need another Frustrated. We need another Frustrated. We need another Frustrated. But then I wanted to see how I wanted to tackle it. And what I came up was showing the brothers that were affected by Frustrated 1 and how they changed their lives and traveling now and doing all those kinds of things. And then showed a little comparison with some of the female behavior here and female behavior back in the States. Frustrated 4, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit again, man. I got Zoom, I got you, we need to come here. But, behind the scenes, we'll talk and whatever makes sense at that time. And especially looking at the budget, because like I said, I fund these projects myself. So depends on how the support come in, and then we may be able to expand it a little bit. But if not, I'll have it where I can tackle it and take on and make sure it can come to completion. I don't like to take on a project that I can't complete. If I can't complete it out of the budget, then I won't fool with it. But if I can bring it to completion, I'm all in. So right now I'm just trying to relax a little bit, man. I'm here in Candyland, and I'm going to relax a little bit, man. But as soon as I get back home, we're going to gear up again, man. Get ready for Frustrated 4. But I'm open. I'm open to suggestions. I had somebody that said something that was real unique about trying to show the inception of the manosphere and all these guys that played.
That is a good one.
Yeah, they came up through the manosphere and show love that way as well. So I'm really thinking about that one, man, because when the manosphere came on, it exploded, and Frustrated 1 was at the forefront of that, and then Charles Tyler, and then you started seeing the O'Sheas, the Angry Man, and other groups form up and started coming up, man, and bringing in content and bringing them brothers in and educating them on that. So that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Angry Man. I love what he's doing, man. Angry Man is he doing his thing. That's the talented brother. Love him. Mikey Story, what up, Zoom Tribe? What's going on? What's going on, man? My brother, you doing a Stacy Dash? He said Shabadoo pass? Yeah, man. Shabadoo been out of here for a while. He hit COVID, got him. You know what I mean? So shout out to Shabadoo. So Grease, tell me about Frustrated 2. What's Frustrated 2 about? I know Frustrated 1. What's Frustrated 2 about?
Well, they told me I need to reclassify that as a horror flick, not a documentary. But
yes, it is.
The crazy thing about that Frustrated 2, which came out of left field. I was at a Starbucks up in Scarsdale and ran into a firefighter from Scarsdale, and he said he recognized me from Frustrated 1, and he was watching that, and would I be interested in doing a documentary on the child support system? And he bought me a coffee. We sat down, we chopped it up, and he was explaining to me what he was going through. The fact that he got, he had to go live in his truck and put out, being extorted from the state. And I did some research on it, and I see how much it impacted brothers. We're limiting brothers from getting their passports and taking their freedoms away from here. Kind of like in the blue states, they'll take your driver's license, passports, and take all your licenses away. In the red states, they will just go ahead and incarcerate you. I remember working in Atlanta. When I left out of there, I moved to Atlanta for a while, and I could recall the sheriff coming in, taking brothers off the job, locking them up. And that shit was like, whoa. I was like, damn, what they got the sheriff in there? People would start laughing, and they were like, let's see who it is, and then you see him pick a brother up, man, put him in handcuffs. So I had seen that part of it, man, and I did the research on it and decided to take on that project. I figured it would help educate brothers how to stay out the system, and the only way to beat that system is to stay out of that system, man. So
yeah,
I hope it helped.
Yeah, that helped me. Like I said, when I'm on our interview, man, that helped me. I watched Frustrated 2 4 times. I started taking notes the second time, because I'm very analytical, and so I'm hearing all these stats and facts and news headlines, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this is, I mean, you hear it, and but especially us that aren't, me, I'm not a dad. You really can't relate to it, but then you start doing all the research on it, and you like, man, this is not real. It has nothing to do with the kids. It had nothing to do with the fathers. The system has nothing to do with the mother. It is all about, feeding the machine called the system. And it's so crazy, man. And it had me upset. I probably calmed down after seeing it the second time. So the third and fourth time, I could just look at it as an observer in facts. But the first 2 times, man, it was like watching somebody doing a civil rights documentary. It was really that impactful of facts of what, and it was not just brothers. That's the other thing I liked about it was just every man that was going through this, and these men, all they want, what the part that got me the most, and I know I'm sounding like I'm rambling a little bit. The part that got me the most about it was all these dads, all they want to do is love their kids. It wasn't even about the economics. These dudes I just want my son. I just want to spend some time with my son or my daughter. Or the other scene that got me, and I don't want to, I don't want to spoil it. I know look like I'm freezing a little bit, but I don't want to spoil it. But the other scene that got me was the one Latin guy that was in front of the judge. He said, we've paid $30,000. We've proven he had the paperwork. We've proven this is not my child. You got to stop doing this to my family. And you could just hear the pain in this man's demeanor of, my family has come out of $30,000 that we can't afford. And you got me still paying for a child that I That's not mine. And I've got the paper in my hand that's saying it. And the system's got thousands upon thousands, over 1/3 of all men or men, 1/3 of all individuals, males that are paying child support, and ain't even your shorty. I mean, you can hear the frustration in my voice, like I said. So if you guys get when you guys get a chance, ain't no if, because I know you it's the weekend. When you guys get a chance and you get done with Frustrated 3, you go ahead and backtrack to Frustrated 1 and Frustrated 2. And I'm telling you, boy, you talk about birth control. When that brother said earlier, because I said that on my show too, that Frustrated 2 is the greatest form of birth control I have ever seen. There is no other form of birth control greater than Frustrated 2. I mean that.
Straight out.
That one. In all sincerity, man. I mean that one.
That's what's
I mean that one.
Hey, Grease, can you do me a favor? Can you read what Jamel Around the World said?
Zoom to Thailand live with Al Grease for bootleg and frustrated.
Al Grease for bootleg and frustrated. I love honest brothers. You know what I mean? And we know he's seen it, so that's good, man. Shout out to him. I see you, Peaceful Life in the back. Peaceful Life is the man's man. I'm gonna bring him up in a minute, man. But so I want to see Frustrated too. I haven't seen it yet, so I got to go back. And I don't want to give it to me. I want to pay for it and pay my respects, brother. So let me know how to get Gail. I think Gail put up the thing for the frustrated for all of the frustrateds, right, Gail? I know you put it up. I'm falling behind with the chat. I mean with the chats. You know how I am. Habla Conmigo TV. What's good, friends and family? Que lo que is Zoom to Thailand live. Que lo que. Dre, what does that mean? Que lo que.
What's up?
Yeah, what's going on? It's Zoom to Thailand Live. What's happening? ¿Qué está pasando? Yeah, you know, I know my little bit. When I get back around Spanish people, my Spanish comes back to me. You know what I mean? But Grease is out there in Brazil with the tutu bang with the Portuguesa. Now, Grease. Now, Dre, I know you're a married man, but I got to ask Grease some real questions, man. So, Grease, what part, without giving up your address, what part of Brazil are you in, and where are the baddest ones located?
Right now I'm in Baja. I'm in Baja Tijuca. I've been through here, but I've never stayed out this way. So I decided to come out this way. I want to see if some hidden gems out here. So I came out here. I'm, like I said, in the next year or two, I'm looking to relocate permanently. So this was areas that came up. It's one of the newer areas they built around the Olympics. So they got some nice stuff going around. So I'm going to venture out a little bit. Did some research. They showed me, some cool spots and stuff. So, like I said, this is my first full day here, so I didn't get a chance to venture out yet. But I want to see what they got, what Baja has to offer. So
BMT used to live there.
Yeah. He gave me some. When I talked with him, he gave me some spots and some stuff to check out. So I'm gonna get that going. As far as the baddest, I can't answer that because I haven't been throughout. But I know last time I came through Baja, we were just chilling on the beach here, and it was a lot of goodies out there. And I didn't want to sleep on this part, so I said, man, want to get out of Copa a little bit. Let me venture out, man, because you get hidden gems all over the place here, man. So I'm looking. So,
I haven't been in so long. Ipanema was the baddest ones for me. The Ipanemas and the college girls, they was the baddest that I saw.
Ipanema was cool, but it's but I want to check out here, and then I can come back and give you a full report.
Yes, we need a full report,
there
brother. We do. And Bahia, have you been to Bahia?
No, I was supposed to go this trip here, man, but my cousin is getting married in Jamaica. So when I leave here, I gotta fly to Jamaica, and then I'm gonna come right back.
Wow. You must love your cousin. You leaving Brazil and coming right back. That's love right there, brother. You must love him.
No, it's a female cousin, man. Yeah, she's good people. She's good. She's one of the good ones, man. She's a good girl. So she asked me, do I come out and support? My mother was the only child, so only family members I have on my father's side. So that's like the only cousins and stuff that I have. So I'll go out and support, man. She's a good girl, so I'll go out and support her. I started just put a little money in the envelope and say, here you go.
Yeah, that's what my lazy ass would have did. I would have did some shit like that. That's exactly what I would have did. Here you go. Money always fits and it never gets out of style. But the fact you move it like that, see your cousin with exploding luggages and shit, you know, you're a good guy, bro. You're a good guy.
She really wanted me to come and be there. So I said, you know what? I'll make the trip, man.
That's what's up.
That's my family.
That's what's up. You know what, Grease? I don't know what's going on. Whenever I talk, it mutes your mic. It don't happen with Coach Dre, but it does happen when I've noticed that we've been talking. If I interrupt or laugh or something, it'll mute you temporarily. Are you catching that on your end, Grease?
I'm not. Like I said, that black girl magic is in effect, man. They trying to fuck with me.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They sprinkling voodoo all over. They stand in front of the airport, putting blood on the airport. I mean, on the post office doors and all type of blood all on the airport doors. Curse this airport door.
Hey Dre, you make
door not open again.
Like Dre, you making jokes, Dre, but they'll do some shit like that. I don't put nothing
not they'll do. They've done. They stand in front of the post office, praying and fasting on behalf, trying to make, Lord, please don't let this post office open today. Let it be a holiday at the post office, Lord. If you care about me, I put it all in your hand that my future man will not have a passport.
Right.
And I keep saying this. In all sincerity, and I mean this other thing I'm about to say in all sincerity. I said this before. The worst thing that these women could want really is black men back in the States that have had passports. We will make the worst mates for anybody in the United States. We know better now. I mean, the last thing you want, ladies, I'm telling you, tell your friends, Gail, go to the beauty shop, tell the ladies, you do not want a man with a passport. You better be on the first dinner asking him, do you got a passport? I said, because he's going to make the worst man, because we ain't no good for y'all no more. We know better.
I don't know about Gail. Gail, my YouTube wife now. That's my YouTube wife.
I'm not talking about Gail. That's why I said Gail, tell the ladies. Gail, tell the ladies in the beauty salon. Do not mess with men with passports, because we know better. We don't tolerate stuff. We like, what? You don't cook. You don't bring a plate. You don't bring a drink. You don't make no coffee. No, this ain't gonna work.
Well, I
just
my passport. Brothers with passport won't even entertain them. So you're wasting time. Once you're a postal brother passport and you're like, hey, how he gonna keep it moving? I know being mobile, he keep it moving. They don't seem too much. To experience, they have experienced too much to go back to hustle backwards.
Right. That's pretty much what it is. But we got
a man right there.
Al Grease, you know, Peaceful Life. I call him the man's man. He's out there as a kid. He don't play no games. He's all about supporting brothers. He represents what we all think about, man. Shout out to Peaceful Life. Have you met Grease?
I've met his work, which is the beautiful content that he puts out supporting the brothers. I've consumed it. I've watched it. I've seen clips of it from Guapo. And like I said, what you brothers are doing is beautiful, man. I love when I see black men, especially empowered and living life, you know, the right way, free and enjoying their life, man.
Facts.
See, if I had that Denzel voice like he got.
Yeah.
He got that undertone, man. He thinking we ain't caught that, man. I'm looking like, man, why can't my voice be like that, man? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you got
Coach got some voice on it.
You got some voice, but you got the skills, man. You offering a valuable service and product.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I want that voice. That's what I want. Yeah, Guapo.
Yeah. Green's got that Spike Lee voice. Green's got that Spike Lee cousin voice. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Guapo be elegantly slaying them, man. He just articulate. I'm like,
shout out to Beautiful Lies.
Just hurt somebody's feelings just straight, man. He eloquently explains it to you, and you're like, man, it's some powerful stuff he be saying, man.
Rudimentarily speaking, your vagina is clitoris. Is
that's him. That's him.
No, look, your clitoris means nothing anymore. It's turned into a banana.
The irony of it, his voice allowed him to get away with stuff that I can't get away with.
Right.
Said, I'm cursed. See what I'm saying? If he said, it's like, you know what?
Right.
Yeah, like I'm trying to learn from him too, man, because I'll just go straight up and call it chicken head. That's a chicken head. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah, we still call them back in the 90s, the low quality women, like, man, that's a chicken head. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, oops, I'm not supposed to be saying that,
Well, I've said it, therefore.
Yes. Rudimentary.
When I was interviewing them, man, for the doc, and the way his voice and how smooth it was, man, I had to go back and watch the film and missed a lot of the shit he was saying because I'm just listening to it while he's speaking. Move back and get those jibs. I was like, I missed that.
I personally believe Grease, he had the best quotes in the documentary to me. His quotes, him and of course I love my man Coach and Clinician.
Yes.
Yeah. Their quotes were like awesome. You know what I mean? It really made it cool. And Grease put together that story. So Peaceful Life, you saw all 3 of the Frustrateds?
Man, every time something come out, man, I watch it. But more critically, how he broke it down in each one of those series of how we got to this point, because I always talk about cause and effect on this channel, and the way he articulated his frustrations with dating, with dealing with the women over here, dealing with the culture over here, and the fact that there's not really any much of an incentive for them to behave or change in any type of way to add any value to the black men or any men's life, and that's what led to this movement. And exploring different things and the eye-opening experience that he had when he traveled over to Brazil. I mean, that stuff is enlightening, liberating, man.
Yeah, it really is. He did his thing. Artificial Intelligence says, bro, because I have a new channel called Ladies of Zoom to Thailand because the Thirsty Brothers was bugging the girls getting their IG. So he says, bro, you can't create thirsty content and get mad at your thirsty subscribers. Laughing my ass off. You had to know you had simps as well. You got to remember, AI, in my mind, we're all like-minded people and we're in this together. So I'm not thinking, I should have known better. You're actually right. But in my mind, I'm like, hey, man, just follow and be cool. I didn't know they was going to be, going crazy. But we good now for the thirsty content because now we got the Ladies of Zoom in Thailand. And I'm going to give y'all all the thirst y'all can handle. And then and I'm gonna do live interviews with the girls so y'all can talk to them and ask them what you want. So it's just creating a little bit of a buffer because you thirst seekers.
Oh,
for the thirst seekers. I can't be like Dre. Dre go in. Dre go in. Be like,
man, listen. You know me with the thirsty dudes. I put my foot on their neck until it crunch. So yeah, I think the reason why I'm like that is because before I started YouTube, I was kind of like a late night advisor to Ace Live, right? And Ace would call me so frustrated, right? Man, like, oh, these guys, I want to be known as a serious YouTuber and traveler like the White Brothers, but I've got these thirsty dudes, blah blah blah. And so I would just listen to Ace vent for like hours, man, and then he'll get it all out and he'll go back and his subscribers never hear it. And then a couple weeks later, he's mad because the guys only want to see the ladies, the thirsty dudes. And so I think because our avenue, we're the other side of the coin. We're the other side of the coin in regards to when you want to relocate, when you really want to live in these places compared to partying. That's why I say, it's cool to have both sides when you've got the flyboy ways and you've got the other channels, you got the Aces and so forth. But then when you sit back, okay, how do I get a visa? That's us. How do I open up a bank account? That's us. How do I if I want to relocate there 6 months or a whole year, how do I go about that? That's where we come in. That's what we, or Andre, okay, I'm done with pay for play. How do I really get into a serious relationship? How do I, how I vent the person, hope I pronounced that correctly, that who I want to be with, so I won't find myself in a problematic situation. That's where we come in. So we're like the other side of when you're done, when the smoke clears and you're like, okay, I really like Brazil or I really like Thailand. How do I stay there for life? That's where we come in.
Right, absolutely.
So, but when y'all brothers with the thirsty brothers, I'll be, man, them
The thirst quenches.
I be laughing because thirsty brothers always find themselves getting in trouble, like here in Medellin.
Right, that's
you know,
the problem.
You got brothers like DC Rob that has built a whole channel. This dude got almost 12,000 subscribers just based on all the stories that happened to thirsty dudes here in Medellin, Colombia. A whole following. So when I look at thirsty dudes, I'll be like, man, that's why I put my foot on their neck until it go crunch, because you know, you get to a point where if you constantly find yourself in a problematic situation, then it's on you now. You know, if you're overpaying, or if you find yourself and she's doing some things that that are suspect, and you come back to Colombia and you let it happen again, you come and it happens. Okay, now I'm laughing. Now I'm not about to warn you or nothing.
But that's what I was thinking about, like when you were saying that, Dre, is that so much of my content can't even transform to travel content now, because I'm spending so much time dealing with the casualties of certain situations, especially when you talk about the thirsty brothers. That's a manhood issue. That's one of those situations where you have to develop from the inside out, and you have to build yourself before you can go anywhere. You got to put that work into yourself on a manhood level, where your life is not revolve around women. And when you're traveling for peace and happiness, and living somewhere else in a different culture, enjoying your life.
Right.
And I think that's where Al comes back in with Frustrated 3, because most of his frustrated movies has a undertone of hitting psychological issues that men are going through and how they can overcome. And that's one thing that I did notice about Al's documentaries. They talk about some of the psychological ramifications and how you can be delivered from some of those issues.
Right. Peaceful Life. Can you read what Peaceful Life wrote in and said? Can you read that?
The key word is competition, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's a word I love, and which is I have my little battle with the my pro-black brothers. You know, I like to go to war with them every once in a while, because when they talk about men, they always talk about men from an altruistic perspective and what we can give of ourselves to the community. And I always ask the fundamental question, well, what are women willing to sacrifice to meet the standards of the typical average brother that's good, honorable, hardworking black men? And they can't answer that question. And I always say, that's the welfare mentality. You want something, you want men to commit something without giving something in return. You can't build any community that way. That's not the way how you build community. And how do you build community with somebody that's not competitive? Because what is the incentive for them really to do right things? If there's no competition with men or women, I say the same thing for men. Why should women be with men that are derelicts or degenerates? So why should men be with women that are not willing to even meet the basic standards of cooperation, femininity, looking half decent and staying in shape, things of that nature? They're not willing to come to the table with anything, but they want men to sacrifice themselves. And I always tell them that black men are born free. We don't owe anybody anything. Just like every other race of men can make their decisions and live life on their own terms. What is it that Al Grease or Richie Mack or, Peaceful Life or Andre owes you in your community? At the end of the day, it's, and black people are not this monolith. We're, people come together like minds, like we do on this show. We come together as a brotherhood of people that have similar ideals.
Facts. And that's the thing. That's the thing that frustrates me, because it's so easy. It's so easy to just support each other. I mean, it's really not it's not a math quiz. It's not rocket science. It's just basic support. You look at Brother Al Grease, he's putting it down. He's leaving a message. He's giving you guys entertainment. He's working hard. It ain't like he just slapped the documentary together. How hard is it to just click the button, go get the document? I know we like to be lazy. We like to have things for free. And I've been guilty of that too. And when the LA riots broke out, I was out there with everybody else.
Hey, you ever hear Snoop Dogg's story?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg said they was out there stealing couches and television. He famous at this time period.
It was Christmas in LA for us, man. It really was, man. It was That was a whole different thing, man. It was like we finally we can't get no justice. We're gonna get everything out this grocery store. We was hitting everything, man. But you know the brothers, they hit the liquor stores first. They hit the liquor stores and the surplus store. That's what they hit first. And then the electronic stores. But the Mexicans were better at looting than the black people. They had organized trucks. They had organized it like really, really good. Like they knew what they was doing. We were just running down the street with shit. They really had it. They really had it popping. But back to the point of just supporting each other, man. We just have to. I know it's so hard. It's not hard, but it's hard because you got people out there, and it's just really with us. Like it's always the hate from our own. You know what I mean? It's like once again, they are angry because we have passports. You got to let that sink in. That's like being angry because someone has a driver's license. A passport is nothing but a glorified driver's license. It just lets you take yourself anywhere you want. Just like with a car, you get caught without a license, they can impound your car, can take you to jail if they want to. Passport, you can't go anywhere without it. So it's like you're mad because we're exercising our options. Like let that sink in how sick that is, bro. It's just sick. Like it's the same as saying, why is he driving a Mercedes when it's a perfectly good Ford 150 right here? Right. Because I want to drive a Mercedes. I like foreign cars. Why do I have to explain to you while I'm paying this car note? Now you helping me with the car note is a little bit different, but I'm paying the car note. This is the car I like. So let me have my enjoyment with my car. It's the same thing with this. We got Dre in Colombia. We got Rich and Zoom to Thailand. We got Grease in Brazil. Peaceful life. I know you coming somewhere. You in the homeland.
I'm to be honest with you, man. Like I just, obviously, I have my kid in college basketball, and I do my work with college. With a lot of the kids going back to college. I used to play right over there across from Al Grease over there at the hall. But I just got to get him through one season through here because he's had the red shirt year, the COVID year. So the problem is if I buck this consultation with Andre or Richie Mack, next thing you know, you ain't never see my ass again. I sold everything. I know how I am. Like I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? If I go hang out with Al Grease, I'm gonna turn up missing, and that's the problem. Like I'll literally sell everything and I'll be gone. So I'm like, just chill. Yeah. Don't even go taste it.
Nah, listen, come on if you're coming. I got you.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Grease, do you do consultations? Do you do consultations, Grease?
I don't do the consultations. I'm with BMO, and BMO has this stringent reading out process. They put you through a process to join the groups, travelers and all that stuff, because we are traveling abroad. And whether we realize it or not, we all represent one another. Because when the locals see you, they don't see BMO or BMT or Zoom. They don't see that. They see black men traveling. And we set the standard like that. So BMO has a high standard. They don't accept everybody. I went through process before going out to some of the trips, man, and you had some individuals that couldn't, and it was sad because they're men. You're supposed to be men, but you see they had problems conducting themselves in a certain way, and they'll cut you right at the knees. Cut you at the knees quick. We're all about having a good time. But we want to show you a better way of life, and through the process of you actually being in Brazil, and you not knowing the law here, it could be very problematic for you, man. And so we make sure everybody's adhered to certain laws and rules and regulations, so you can have a good time and make it home safe. So being when you sign up for that, man, they put you through some stuff, man, and see if you're really qualified mentally.
Really about that life. Gail, drop BMO's link, please. We get BMO in there. Big fella say, shout out to you, Richie Mack from the jungle in LA. If y'all don't know what the jungle is, that's the blood side of town. Oof. That's they're right on the borderline. It's a trip. In the jungles, that's where they filmed the movie Training Day, in the jungles. But you literally cross La Brea, you in these $1 million black-owned homes. You got the Huxtables over here, and you got Good Times over here. Literally, with nothing but a street separated, man. So shout out to the jungles. My church used to be in the jungles. If you've been in the jungles, you'll know about Maranatha. That used to be my church. They tore it down and built, I think, condos and stuff over there now, but because our pastor died. But yeah, man, shout out to the jungles. And speaking of the jungles, Al Grease, he says Wait, where is it at? I want to see what he says. He gave a KRS line. Where is it at? Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. Sean Miller say Manhattan keep on making it, Bronx keep creating it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, and Queens keeps on. Ooh, I'm not gonna say anything about Queens, but that's KRS-One. Anybody know that's KRS-One right there? That's over. Yeah. So he already know.
Hey, Richard, you changing the narrative on light skinned brothers, man. We didn't know light skinned brothers was out there. So, appreciate that. They're gonna call us Barges. We're gonna be like the Barges, man. Light skinned brothers that the hood get it in.
Hey man, light skinned brothers got to fight harder. You know what I mean? Long legs, Dre just walk up on you with them long legs and stand over you. I'll kick you about 5 feet away.
Y'all had a good run. I mean, you had it from the era of Al B. Sure, all the way back to the barge.
The barge.
I mean, how long? How many years? The Chocolate Brothers, just getting it back with a little bit of sprinkle of Denzel. Since we got Idris back,
I'm taking the mic. Dre, I got to take my mic. Dre, I'm calling you on your bullshit. Because y'all, the dark-skinned brothers have had it since Bobby Brown, Big Daddy Kane, y'all, Wesley Snipes, New Jack City, and y'all have not let it go. Y'all have held it down for the last 40 years. Yeah, we had it in the 80s and the 70s, but ever since I'd say 90 to 2022, y'all had it. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all got it.
Y'all had it even stronger than we did. They want to have babies back, y'all. I want my baby to have his hair. He got good. They don't talk like that about us, but they look at us dark chocolate brothers like for protection, security, for hope, prayer partner. That's how they look at us. They look at y'all like ultra sexy and oh my God, I want my baby. Don't nobody talk like that about us chocolate brothers. In 40 years, anybody ever said, I want to have a baby by that chocolate man? As soon as they see y'all hair, boy, as soon as they see the complexion or some green eyes on y'all might have some dimples or something. They just look at us like for secure purpose.
Yeah.
I got a tall chocolate brother. I'm secure now. They want Idris because he's secure. He look like he's secure.
Right.
They want y'all for DNA. See what I'm saying?
I don't know, Dre. Y'all done had it for 40 years. Greens, when the last time light skinned brothers been in season? It's been a long time.
It's been a mighty long time.
I found that out in Thailand when I was roaming through Thailand. They were telling me I wasn't black enough because
wow,
he was dark skinned. They was loving DJ. They would love my man Shane. They were coming out the malls and taking pictures of him. I saw a married couple. She was like, "Take my picture, baby," and she was like, "Take me next, take me next." And they move. Excuse me, can you get out the picture?
You know, black. That's what Elle says to me. Elle said to me, "You're not back man." She go, "You're not back man." I go, "I'm back man." She go, "No, you're not back man. You're not back." I'm like,
wow, that's crazy.
Then I pull my pants down. She go, "No, you really not back man." Oh, yeah, man. Book your consultation with Richie Matt. Gail says, "Let me tell you something, Grease. I'm gonna tell you too." And I say this to Dre's face. I love and I cherish my consultations, and I'm very proud of my consultations. And I get down, I ain't had one complaint. I'll stay on the phone till it's over. But just by knowing Dre is the Michael Jordan of consultations, man. I'm what's the dude? Greens, New York. I'm John Starks. I'll dunk on you, Dre. I get one good dunk in, and then I'm gonna kill up after that. But Dre, y'all make sure y'all get Dre's consultation. Even though Dre might not have time, Dre has jumped up on his price. I threatened to jump on my price, but Dre has jumped up.
They don't care. They do not care when a person's trying to take their life to the next level. It's priceless. Dude, I know guys that sit back and like, you know what? Like most guys, they'll pay the price, and there'll be some guys like, I'll get back to you when I get my paycheck, and they'll call back, and it no matter how much the price is, and I would be the same way because I do consultations with other individuals that can help me out. So don't think that I just do consultations. I'm not wise enough to have mentors or examples myself. I do the same process, but I often think about when I first came here and all the lessons that I learned of relocating and traveling, and I put that in a package, and I'm like you, it's really not about the time. Sometimes I'll be on talking to dudes for a couple of hours, but I make sure that they have a checklist, a blueprint, a plan. What do you want to do? What location? Are you guys doing? Are you doing a group vacation? Are you doing single? Are you relocating? All these things I take consideration. The why you're doing this. Because if you're doing it for, well, I got a girlfriend down there. Well, we need to talk about that, because let me know what the dynamic is. Because, and I'm not trying to convince the dude not to be with his girlfriend or anything, but I just want to make sure that guys are making wise moves. And I send them Airbnbs, like a list of Airbnbs in the areas that they're talking about going to. But like I said, the one thing that I try to think about is, what if it was me? What if that person was me and I needed help with just information on going to Brazil? Like, we're going to Cuba. We'll be in Cuba next week. First vacation in 4 years of doing YouTube.
Wow.
Finally a
Wow, that's
vacation,
good stuff, man.
man.
Congratulations on that.
Wait. Before y'all give him congratulations on all that, I know damn well the coach is going to be on vacation, but he's still going to be doing consultations. He's still going to be working.
No. Cuba Wi-Fi is trash anyway. Shout out to Cuba.
Solo Dre. So Dre, you telling us? Wait. Before I put you on the social, shout out to Marcus Love, the Naughty American Expat. KES 200 says Frustrated 3 is worth the money. Yeah, shout out. I agree with you, Marcus Love. Frustrated 3 is worth the money. Y'all got to check. Yes, and he's not asking for like $1 million. He's asking for support. You understand? Help him out. Now I got to get on this dude. So you're telling me, Coach, you're not going to do any work while you're in Cuba.
First time. Nothing. I ain't looking at no emails. I ain't responding to nothing. This will be my first time in 4 years. Me and Andre are so excited. So that's it. We're really happy to just have some us time. And you need that. There's such thing as YouTube burnout. Right. A lot of people don't know that behind the scenes, but you can get burned out, especially, we got 4 channels. I'm about to drop another one. It could be.
Right.
But people don't understand.
It's just so hard because let's say you're not going to do any work. You're going to still be watching YouTube. You're still going to be checking on people.
Nope. I ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna be lazy.
How long are you gonna do that, man? That's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard because I'm such a workaholic now.
I just can't see him just going cold turkey like that. Unless Andrea forces you. Maybe Andrea might force. Dre, I don't believe it because I'm gonna hit you on the WhatsApp.
That's what's gonna be. It's gonna be her forcing me. Like right now, she's forcing me off the channel, the panel right now, because I got to drop her off at an appointment. Then there's a brother that's flying in to Cali, and I'm going to be picking him up at the airport. See, all that is a part of the consultation package.
Absolutely. I didn't know you pick people up from the airport. I don't do all that.
Dude, I do the airport. Yeah. If I'm cool with you, if you're a cool dude, I don't pick everybody up from the airport. But if you're a good dude, I got you. Because one of the things I want a person to have when they first get to Colombia is a familiar face, a good familiar face. Like, man, somebody to celebrate that moment with. Not just a taxi driver, but when I got to, I'm about to head out in a split second, but I want to tell the story real quick. When I first met Ace Live, he was at 200 subscribers. And Ace, I had just got to Medellin. I actually hit Ace up in his comment section of his channel. And I said, brother, I'm coming to Medellin. I watched your channel. And he said, man, I can't wait to see you come on down. And I'll never forget this, man. I came out of my hotel room. I didn't know my Airbnb was right around the corner from his. I mean, my hotel was right around the corner from his Airbnb. And he actually walked to where I was to make sure that I didn't get lost 2 blocks away. It was just 2 blocks. And that gesture of meeting a familiar face made my whole trip. And so that's why I do the airport runs. Oh, of course, you're gonna pay for some gas, but that's the reason why I do the airport runs, is because that initial piece that it gave me when Ace came around that corner when he didn't have to, and I want guys to have that particular type of piece when they come down to here to Colombia, at least in our area.
That makes sense. I'm just too damn far. You must be close to the airport.
Oh yeah, I'm just 20 minutes away. Yeah, I'm just right down the road. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's
But I'm about to
quick.
head out, guys, man. Al, man, you my dude, man. I appreciate everything that you're doing, man. We're gonna be down there in a few months. I know you're gonna be gone, but shout out to all you guys on the panel, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Richie. Shout out to the chat. And I'm about to head out, guys. You guys have a great one. I'll be doing a live stream tonight on this guy on our channel, on this guy that got drugged in Medellin. Like always, somebody getting drugged, but this is a particular story. This guy didn't actually get drugged, but he actually got extorted. And they are right now in Medellin now doing extortions. You're not even having intimacy with the girl now. She just extorting you, or you're gonna get arrested. So we're gonna do a video on that. DC Rob already did a video on it, and so I'm going to kind of like do a review of his tonight at 8:00 on Love Crossing Borders. But and then after that, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. I ain't doing nothing.
Wow,
that's crazy, man.
Are you going for 2 weeks? You're in Cuba for 2 weeks?
No, we're gonna be spending some time here in another city, and then we're gonna head on down there, and we're gonna hit the beach life down there. So we're gonna be really relaxing. We're gonna hit Old Havana second, but we're gonna hit the beach area first of all. And so we're doing an all-inclusive resort type of thing.
It don't hurt.
Okay, we got it.
Huh?
Okay, your boy got to go.
All right,
drop
brother.
your girl off.
Tell I said hello in her accent. Appreciate you.
Salute, brother. Salute.
Right.
She said hello to Richie, but we got to go. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later.
Out, man.
All right, man. That's my guy right there. So I'm not gonna keep the stream much longer. I'm gonna end it at 2 hours. So we got about 3 hours left. I always say I'm gonna do this. I'm really gonna do it this time, you guys. I'm really gonna keep this thing. I really am. And Dub, I don't know. You gotta tell me where you're from because you know too much LA stuff. He's hitting all of the. He's right. Cube did grow up on Van Wyck and Van Ness, which is literally around the corner. I live off 115th and Van Ness. Cube is on Van Wyck and Van Ness. He knows his stuff. I'm gonna read these super chats. I'm gonna skip down, you guys. I'll be trying my best. Average man. What happened to Average Man? Just messaged you on WhatsApp. You have the link? I was wondering. I was trying to bring Average Man up. Grease, you got to meet Average Man. Here he is right here. Okay. Damn. Okay. I was wondering where you went, brother. Okay, now I got to stay on a little bit longer because Average Man is my guy. Hold on 1 second. Let me give him the link. Gail, can you drop the link in the chat? Let me see if I can. How do I do this? I got to find Grease's link. Let me see. I was wondering what happened to Average Man. All right, I just sent it to you, Average Man. I just sent you the link, brother. So Average Man Unplugged. I'm so happy for him, Grease. Another dude I want you to meet. He's based out of Cincinnati. I dropped the link. Gail said she dropped the link. He did a reaction channel a while ago when I first started doing Zoom to Thailand. He was in his car doing reactions. And I was like, man, you can use my footage as much because people worry about people suing you for footage and stuff. As long as it's positive, I don't care. You can use whatever you want. But
you can use the footage, you just can't use the whole film.
Right, no, not yours. Not yours. I'm talking about my stuff. I'm talking about my Zoom to Thailand.
I told them other stuff too. They agree you can't use the whole film, man, but you can use the footage.
Right. Now, how do you go about that with the footage? Do you give them like so many minutes worth? How does that work for you with your footage?
I haven't. No one has ever came to me for the footage. Well, they just wanted the film, and I told them you can't have the film, but you want certain footage or certain clips. I will provide you if you need certain clips, stuff like that. I will provide. I don't mind certain clips and stuff of the film, but to take the whole thing, no.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah, dude's greedy. They want the whole thing. You can't have the whole thing.
Yeah, that.
You can't have all of it. Yeah, some.
Yeah, that's just not fair because you know how YouTube it is.
You can't have. Oh, there he is. All right, we got the young man. We got the baby of the group. He done finally stepped up, and he's in this building. So proud of him, y'all. Give it up for Average Man Unplugged. What's going on?
Brother.
Look at him. He don't even know if you know he on. Look at him.
Oh, well. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. What up, bro?
What's going on, y'all, man?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
I checked out some of this brother's content, man. It's excellent content, man. Good stuff.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, he do got some good stuff. You ain't gonna believe this, man. But the mole, the groupie, is actually in the stream. He wants to come up. You got to cam up, bro. You cam up, we can get it on. I can take everybody off. It could just be me and you. This dude is like, he just needs love, man. He's the guy that likes to like make a name off of, you know, downing other people and doing negative stuff. But I actually think he's smart. Like what he's doing is cool. But you cam up, bro. If you cam up, we can get it popping. But before we do that, I need to talk to Average Man Unplugged. Average Man Unplugged. First of all, do you know who Al Grease is in the Frustrated 3 documentary? Because you should be doing a reaction on that because you have a really good reaction channel.
You know what? Actually, I was kind of shocked because when I've been watching the live the whole time, and I was thinking to myself, like, damn, I must have been living under a rock because I haven't heard of this documentary at all. So I actually while y'all was going talking, I was actually I went to his website. So I went on ahead and marked it as my favorite because I'm definitely going to look into that later, man, because just looking at the website, I can already see like that's definitely something I need to look into. Definitely.
Right. You definitely do because you're the baby of the group right now. And Grease, what I love about his channel is that he just comes from the heart. He's real, but I'm watching him. He's crossing over in the passport world. Before he was like trying to ride with the sisters, trying to be hard, like it was just him. You know what I mean? I'm just going
I saw that too.
So as the time goes on, he's like, "Fuck that! I'm out of here. I'm getting my shit. I'm leaving." You know what I mean?
They forced you to make a turn, either a hard right or you're going to have to make a hard right turn at some point with this YouTube content. Because what happens is they're not rational in terms of understanding anybody else's thoughts or opinions or how people live their life. They're saying if you don't think the way I think and you don't see the world I see, something's wrong with you. And if you're not dedicating yourself or sacrificing yourself for other people, you know, there's a problem with you. That's why I don't even entertain them. I come here, I go to the Kosher's channel, I deal with brothers that are in this space. I don't even entertain them. I won't give them because there's no point of grown men yelling at each other because they don't really care about your perspective.
Right. It's true, but that's just what happens. Like on my platform, like what happened to the Mo? He left. Don't leave, Mo. We want you. We want to have a little conversation, bro. Remember, you had a lot to say. I mean, you talked about my girl. You talked about people's mothers. You had a lot of slick shit to say, bro. So it's like, you know, let's have a meeting of the minds.
I don't think you want that smoke, Richie.
Yeah, you don't want that smoke. I call them snowball. I call them snowballs, like that character from the Django. Ain't no point of arguing with Snowball because the reality is those plantation mindsets. They don't want to see black men living free, and that's really what it comes down to. So I don't give Snowball the time of day. And my thing is, if I'm living rent free inside your head, I'm not going to give you a chance to collect any monthly dues. I'm boxing you out. You're not getting any second chance rebounds and putbacks. No, get lost. Go get a life.
Now, let me tell you something funny about that. You're absolutely right. But me, I got a short man complex. So if somebody bring it to me, I got to hit it right in the face. Like I got to get it right out the way. Like it's like if there's a problem, we need to address it right away, man to man. So when a person talks real tough and slick like that, it's like, you know, I want that energy when we run into each other. Because, you know, I'm not saying I'm not threatening anybody, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it's real easy to talk tough behind a laptop. So, bro, you left. Where'd you go?
What happens, Richie, is that gives him an opportunity to get the most thing that he values, which is to build his channel off the back of Richie Mack. Because to be honest with you, Richie Mack is the king in his world. And for him to have a dialogue with you, the only benefit is going to be to him. You know, and then he got you, you know, next thing you know, you've invested energy in him, you know, you're dealing with a loser. So, I mean, what is a loser? Loser talking to a winner. The winner has more to lose.
He does have a point there, Mr. Mo. He does have a point. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I was willing to get down and dirty with you, but it's true, man. It's like, bro, and this is for you, Mr. Mo. it's like, dude, you could do so much better by just like joining the fold, man. Come get under my wing, man. I can teach you the ways of success, man. Get under my wing. You don't have to do all of that. You're acting like a broad right now. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I'll tell you to your face, like everything I'm saying, I say to your face. Notice, if you notice, I don't say the name. I'm not going to give him the props like that, because what he's going to do is turn around and make a video out of this and say a bunch of things that aren't true, which is cool, but this is expected. This is what lead attorney told me. And Rome, it's going to happen to you too. I don't know if you got haters yet, but once you get to a certain level,
I've already done a reaction video to one of them. It was like some lady with a finance channel, and I was like, I'm like, she was like upset just because I didn't tag her. I was like, I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. I'm like, and you only like got like not even 2,000 subscribers. I was like, how would I know? But okay.
That's
what the women you could kind of understand a little bit, but the men, they want some straight dewatching situation. I'm like, yo, are you a part of the alphabet community? Why are you stalking men on the internet? Like, if I see a man on the internet and I fundamentally disagree with his points, man, I scroll right by him. And that's the problem with these guys. I call them simps on the internet, and many of them are these white knight simps, mama's boy simps, some husband simps, or maybe that dude who's got his balls clipped by his girl is like, go in there, I can't believe the Al Grease and Richie Mack is telling black men to go to Thailand and Brazil. His balls is clipped off. He don't have his manhood hidden in the cabinet behind the peas and rice. And he's in that house and he's in that torturous situation. Then you have the dudes that are miserable. They don't like to see black men living free, man. We're the only group of men that really get smoke on at this level for just being free, just being a human being.
Right. Because I never met the dude. I don't know what the issue. I mean, I do know what the issue is. That what he's trying to do is, like you said, get a bigger YouTuber that shout him out, get into a thing. It's like he's trying to be like 50 Cent. He's trying to be the 50 Cent of YouTube. He's trying to create a bunch of controversy. That's why I won't say his name. Mole, I'm not going to say your name. Your name is the Mole or the Groupie. So that's what because he's like a groupie. Like he can't get backstage, so he going to scream and yell and do whatever he can, whatever he got to suck off to do to get backstage. That's what he's going to do. So
I call him Snowball. I've given him a name, Snowball. Snowball from the Django.
Right.
And you know what I mean? He's like, what's that ninja doing up on this steed is his mentality. And you see, you can't talk to Snowball. Jamie Foxx failed in the movie. So at the end of the day, those snowballs are, I give him a name, Snowball. So what you want to do is don't give him any manhood presence, because that's really what he is.
The groupie. But like you said, he's had enough airtime. That's enough for him to take his little clip and create his little
Snowball.
Yeah, the groupie. Oh yeah. Hey, I might just steal that from you, groupie. Oh yeah. I know Oh yeah. I might give him
I don't give them no second chance points. No second chance points.
Just jack his own shit. But it's funny though, because it motivates me to go harder, because what he's doing is really promoting me. Because if he's going to tell those stories, people are going to have to see, hey man, is he really woo woo woo? And then they'll go see the quality of work I put in versus quality of work he puts in. And it speaks for itself. So, man, bless his heart, man. He's a demon. Hopefully he'll come out of it. And when you're ready to come on the other side, man, when you're ready to get off that evil page and come to the other side, man, I'll gladly help you, as long as you apologize to each and every person you insulted that didn't do nothing to you. All I ask is we good. So we moving on with the $2 super chat. Who gave me that $2 super chat? Can you read that for me, Ron? What did the super chat say?
Oh, hey, Richie Mack, I'm here.
How long ago was that, bro? I'll be so far behind.
Boy, that was probably about, I want to say probably about an hour and a half ago.
Jeez,
I was trying to get in early with you.
Yeah, I thought you had. I didn't have your number, so I thought you had it. And Gail, my right hand, Gail was asleep because she had a hard night last night.
Oh,
I see you, Gail. Yeah, Gail been cheating on me.
Yeah,
you cheating on me. You better come up and tell me to my face you cheating on me, Gail. I need to know. Black Man Up says Zoom to Thailand Live. Another time about the Coach Grease and Frustrated 3. It's about Coach Grease. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Black Man's Option, but you're an extension of Coach Grease. Y'all from the same movement. So you know what I like to do. I like to have a party and have everybody come in and show love and support Al Grease, man, because this guy is really he's making big moves. And Grease, you don't even know. I got something that I'm working on that you're going to be a part of. You don't even know it yet. So I'm just letting you know, Grease. So you have to lend me a couple weeks of your life. So I'm just letting you know that right now.
That's it. It's available, man. Just tell me when, and you got it, man. So
Trust me.
As I said, others, I don't entertain foolishness, man. So when it's the foolishness, this web, you can go anywhere on the web. You ain't got to stop at me. You can keep it moving. I don't entertain. Yeah, I don't. I like to entertain, man. You got
absolutely, and that's what it should be. How hard is it?
Yeah. That's the only way to do it. I agree with Grease, man, because what happens is they're going to make their doxing videos regardless. And, to me, I'll be laughing at that stuff. I wish somebody make a doxing video with me. I wouldn't even, I just laugh at it because at the end of the day, you're dealing with a cornball. You're dealing with a loser. I mean, think about it. If I sat there all day long and made a doxing video about Richie Mack, that means he owns me. Richie Mack owns my life. Yes. Or Al Grease or any, but Black Men Unplugged. That means he owns me. That means I'm just a bitch ass. Right. You know what I mean? Because I was going to sit there making videos about another man living free.
This is something new, man. This is new. I grew up in the era, men didn't do that. Men, so to see this shit now, this is something new to me, man. So usually men, if you face with a shit, you get involved or you stand on the sideline and be quiet. So this ain't for you, shit. Go check out Black Girl Magic, the Essence Festival they have in New Orleans. Go over there.
Yeah. And
not only that, there's some single mom in the community with her 5 kids that needs you to go over there and throw some money in the kettle. You know what I mean? School supplies. Kids are going back to school. You need to go over there and get some work. You don't have time to. If you don't have time to be in here bothering men. I mean, they need some. Right. The community needs you. Right. Like, who has get over there and there's enough women in the that can use your services. You know what I'm saying? Like bills need to be paid. Things need to be taken care of over there. Groceries need to be bought.
You baby face ass Negro, you're right. That's what he did.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's all good, man. Let him do his thing, man. That's the mode, man. Let him live. He gonna do his thing. Charles, use opportunity to shift the narrative. Yeah. Average man. Let me get this straight. Your first time on my channel. Gail is my YouTube wife. Don't be flirting with my YouTube wife. Ro, I'm just letting you know, Ro. You know what I mean? I got one foot in.
Hey, I just be showing love because she be showing love back. You feel me? That's all.
Gail is the best.
Yeah, man. She a real one, man. For real.
She was late to work today, Gail. You got to explain to me how you was late to work, Gail.
Uh-oh.
You got some talking to do, Gail. She said something about 4 a.m. What the hell is going on?
Gail's like that point guard, man. She'd be running the show, man. That's just the way she is.
And speaking of Gail, look who just stepped up to the party.
Oh my God, Gail is here.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
I was up until like 4 this morning.
What was you doing up till 4 this morning?
I had an after party after my stream last night.
I wasn't invited.
You weren't invited?
No.
I didn't even see you though. You were in the chat.
I didn't even know. You don't tell me. You know I'm on a different time zone. You better not be out there cheating on me. Are you cheating on me, Gail?
Of course not.
Man, I'm just checking because I know lead attorney walk in the room. Everybody stop moving. Did Lee go to your little after party, Gail?
He was there in the chat during the stream, and he had a stream last night as well. So I was over on his channel too.
Okay. How you doing? You good?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good now. You was late to work. I'm like, where my baby at? She ain't here. I was like trying to man up with Callie. Yeah, we was having a chat about you. Like, hey, where's Gail at? What's going on?
Trying to get me something to eat.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you good though? You good? Have you met Al Grease, Mr. Frustrated 3?
Not in person, but my first time seeing him on live was with El Guapo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's when I learned that he had when his series was bootlegged. I'm like, we just can't do right, huh?
Yeah, Negroes. I mean, but in fairness, though, that was a time where it was the Wild Wild West. So you put something up, it was free game. There was no strikes and none of that. And because Grease would have been striking everybody would have been struck out.
Yeah, that's funny, man. That's 100. That was the Wild Wild West back then, but things a little simple.
So when did you get started, Grease? What year was that you get started on the series?
I got started, I think 212. 212.
okay.
I think it came out 12.
That makes sense. Everybody got bootleg. I think what's the other guy's name? The Hidden Colors guy. Yeah, everybody got bootlegs. Well, they still doing it too though, but yeah.
Was that Tariq Nasheed?
Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, a lot of people
I haven't seen that. Grease, was that good? I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but was that Hidden Colors good?
It was very informative. It was very informative. It's worth watching. It's very informative from a historical on it. So it's very informative. He did he's up there too. He did a couple of chapters of them as well, but I don't think he put out any recent ones, but they were very informative. So is a man that did Wilmington on Fire. That was very informative too, man, because Black Wall Street Texas wasn't the only spot. They had a spot up in Wilmington, North Carolina. Community too, and how they came in and burned that down too. So yeah, they were very informative. There was some good docs that was coming out, man, from Black filmmakers that went the route, and they got hijacked, got bootlegged, but those are good ones to go back and check out, man, or pay reparations for, man, if you guys didn't pay for it. But those were good works.
I definitely want to see it. I need to check that out, man. BNZ Network says Zoom, he may need to look into NFTs. That way he can sell and also keep the copyrights, no middleman. How can you make that an NFT?
I'm in the process of learning that process. The NFT a little bit over my head, but I got a young brother from Dre's show that I'm supposed to be linking up with, man, and he's going to show me the process of turning stuff to NFTs and stuff, man.
I'm looking at that as well. Jerome, you the youngest. Do you know anything about NFTs?
Not a whole lot, but I've actually been meaning to reach out to somebody else that's a little bit more familiar with it than I am, because from what I hear, it's like the new wave right now, especially with the whole meta thing being popping right now, because that's pretty much what it's related to.
That's what's up. So tell us about your channel. Those who don't know about Average Man Unplugged, tell us about your channel, how you got started, brother.
Where do I start? Well, I want to say about 3-4 years ago, I found the red pill space, and so I started making changes to my life to make things better. I started working out more. Strong body makes a strong mind. I started focusing on making more money at my job, and just improving my life overall. And then I thought, along with that, and just being more understanding of female nature, I thought, okay, let me do all these things. I'll have more success with women. And to some degree, that is true. But when you really start paying attention to the way the dating market is set up in the West, you start to understand that, like, if you're really looking for something like really long term, really serious, the way things are set up in the West, like it's just a no-go. And I want to say, like, when I first came across Richie Mack's channel, Zoom to Thailand, that's what really started making me open my eyes to the thought of, like, this might be my best option. Because I'm like, with me being 37, 40 is going to be here before I know it. So it's like, I've had my fun, and I want to say, like, as I started to grow more, like, slowly but surely, I started noticing guys like, oh man, I can't think of their names right now, but other guys that are in this space, smaller channels, started reaching out to me and saying, hey, like, like, you're on people's radar, and keep up the good work. And I'm just kind of like, okay, maybe I'm on to something. So, and plus, I think this was like probably like around I want to say this was around the time KS passed. And it was a combination of that and just seeing how all the women were reacting to his passing. And I was like, to be honest with you, that kind of like drew the line in the sand for me. And I've pretty much been on the other side ever since. So I just started looking in the possibility of dating foreign more, and it's pretty much fast forward to where I'm at now, and I'm sitting over here with 17,000 subscribers, and I just applied for my passport a couple weeks ago, so it's pretty much a done deal. I'm like just focus on building my channel, and just focusing on the future. And when this passport gets here, man, I'm gonna build on that and start a travel vlog channel and just show guys that, hey, you know what I mean? You don't have to be these 6-7 figure earners that they always say you do in order to travel and see the world, and you know, just show black men that you do have options and you don't have to be stuck in the matrix. And what I'm trying to do is unplug men in particular out of the matrix.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I mean, that's why we need people like Al Grease to show us the way, because he's been on this. You know what I mean? I mean, I've been traveling for a long time as well, but you know, Al Grease is on the forefront of getting this done. Shout out to Charles Tyler, who was on the forefront in front of that, and Al Grease was actually with him. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. That's serious. Like, I've heard about him, but I never met anybody that was like actually with him like that. Charles D says, can you talk about staying in Copa versus Barra? I guess that's a question for you, Grease.
Well, like I said, that I have to come back to, man, because it's like my first time. I've been in Bar, but I'm staying in here for about 2 weeks. So when I'm done with this report, man, I'd be more than glad to come back and give you a full report on that.
Okay.
Right now.
How long are you gonna be out there?
I'm gonna be out here for 2 weeks. Like I said, and I got to fly to Jamaica. Then I'm gonna come right back. Depends on how I come right back and finish getting that in. But salute to the average man on getting that passport, man. Salute to you, brother. That's, you know, people don't look at it. That's a big step, man. To go down there, that's the beginning process of changing your life, getting freedom papers. And once life will change, I guarantee it, your life will change. But I look forward to with you, man. I'm sure I'm gonna get the info for 50 Mac. It's my first day, like, here in Baja, man, and it's about lunchtime here, and I haven't eaten yet, man. But I got something waiting on me. I'm in Candyland.
Yeah, I know you got to do your thing. I done kept you for a minute. Reese, I'm gonna steal you for like just 3 more minutes. Just let me steal you for 3 more minutes, just so I can get out. I want to bring up. I want to bring a couple more people that need to ask you a couple questions. I see you learn crypto TV. I see Moxie back there. I know Average Man wanted to hook with Moxie. I love putting people together, man. So I'm gonna bring them up, and then just give me just 3 minutes, Grease, and maybe ask you any questions, and then we can and then I'm gonna let you roll out, man. So shout out to Moxie drinking his water. Shout out to Los. I see y'all. What's going on? We got a nice battle. We got Dell in the middle. So yes, sir.
I would say something real quick before I drop off and let these young brothers come on.
Yes.
I think what is so great too, man, is we're seeing a lot of young brothers like the one I see Moxie, I see Average Man Unplugged, and I see the brother down the bottom, and I think that's so inspiring, because if you get at it younger and you listen to guys like my age, the Generation Xers, guys like the Gal Grease, this is what scares people the most, and even the guys like Austin Hollerman, is that here you have younger men getting with the passport movement, understanding, learning to live life free, and not being a slave to somebody else's ideas about, you know, about life, about community. So this is inspiring to me, and I'm happy to see it, man. Salute to all you young brothers, man. You know, congratulations, you guys, on your channel too, man. Much success to you, man.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love to see them doing their things, man. That's because we know we're setting a foundation for them. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna pay it forward. That's what we're supposed to do, pay it forward. But we do it by sticking together. We're stronger together, bro. And that's just what it is, man. So you know, you can have a couple little wild cards out there, little wannabe cowboys, but we stick together, we're gonna win. But does anybody have a question for Grease before I let him go? Los, how you doing, brother? Have you seen frustration?
No, I actually getting ready to purchase this here. So after I get off my shift today, then I'll take a look at it. But you know, I seen him on Andre's show a week ago, and yeah. But I came on because I heard somebody talking about some NFTs, and then how y'all gonna forget about me. So that's why I came in here, because if you got some NFT questions, you can ask me, and then I'll just fall off, because I was getting ready to go to the grocery store anyway.
Crypto, I didn't know you was doing.
Come on, man. What you talking about? Learn crypto TV, man. Learn is the key. Learn is the key word in this. Yes, crypto.
Okay, well, yeah. I tell you one thing about Los, man. Somebody came and hitting him with questions about crypto, and he was like, boom, 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 boom. He knows his shit. He knows his shit. So I definitely need to book a consultation with you, Lo, so I can we need to talk about that because I'm really trying to, like, it's a project that I'm working on. So I need to get
these brothers that was interested in starting over on the NFT, just real briefly, there's a couple of platforms that you can go and set this up on your own. You can take your own, and just play around with it. You know, Rarible.com, that's RAIBLE.com, and OpenSea.
Right. But crypto, hold on, because Grease got to go, because I want to appreciate what you're saying. I don't want you to start and then stop and then start.
Yeah.
So Grease, does anybody have any questions for Grease before I let him go?
Yeah, I had the question in the private chat about the Black Man's Option Facebook group. Is that your group with the YouTube channel, or is it a different group?
No, it's that's a group I'm associated with.
Okay, so I'm gonna share. Does it require approval when someone try to join, or?
Yeah, it requires approval for individuals. They do a background screening, sort of a background screening. So, we make sure we get the right brothers in.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link to that page as well.
Dang, so I might not get in, Grease. Is that what you're telling me?
No, you hit me on the side. I got you.
They gotta check my passport, Grease.
Nah, you come. Of course, we got you, man. You come. So you all good, man. So listen, I just want to say, man, I appreciate you, brothers. Thank you for having me on Zoom, and I look forward to chopping up with you, man. If you can, we can share my brother's information here on the NFTs. I'd love to set up a consultation with you, man, and have you break it down for me, because I'm new to this world of NFTs, but I'm open-minded to it, man. So once again, man, brothers, appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. Well, pleasure having you.
I'd love to come back again, man, and do a more in-depth conversation on Frustrated 3. You can find it at greasefilms.com. And, man, I look forward to chopping up with you brothers in the future, man. Be safe.
All right, Grease. Shout out to Al Grease, greasefilms.com. Make sure y'all check out Frustrated 3. My man is doing his thing. Yeah, dig.
Candyland.
Candyland. Yeah. That's what we want to hear about. We want to hear about the Candyland. So we're going to hear about that too. So when you get back, we want the full-on description of how it went down in Brazil.
And
that'll be good.
All right, Grease, we catch up with you, bro. All right, so Gail, you gonna stay up with us, because we about to have a little more. I was gonna get off. I like try to get off, but I gotta let Moxie and Average Man and Learn Crypto. They gotta eat for a minute, and I know Average Man, he might turn around, make him a little episode out of this. So we gotta be conscious of what's going on. Why you making that face? Why you making that face, bro? You might get one out of it.
Hey, you never know.
That's what I'm saying. I watched the one you did with the guy, with the other dude. Where was he at? London? Where was he at? Spain or something? I forgot where he was. I watched
the interview I had with the guy from China.
China, there you go. Yeah.
That was dope. He's actually in the Think Smart Financial group that Skylar runs on Facebook. That's how me and him connected.
Skylar and I were talking about you today, actually. So funny.
Okay. That's what's up.
We was talking about you today. I was like, yeah, man, that's my guy. He goes, no, that's my guy. He's been in my group for a long time. I go, okay, well, maybe it's both our guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So he said you've been in his chat group, in the group for a while.
Yeah, I've been in there for a little minute now.
Yeah. So that's what's up, man. So that's how everything ties together like ribbons. He's going to Brazil. He'll be there. He's leaving I think Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So he's out of there. Yeah. So he's going to Brazil. So he's going to be there. Everything else. So Crypto, I'm gonna ask you a quick question, Mox. Average Man, what you got to say to Moxie? Y'all, you said you wanted to talk to him. I'm gonna hook you guys up at the end of this as well. But what you want to say? Because once I start talking to Los, I'm gonna be lost in this NFT thing. So you have something for him?
Oh yeah. So. Yeah, because I did a reaction to there was a small portion of the last live that you guys did that you wanted me to be a part of, and it was just like the situation that Moxie was discussing that he had went through with the lady that he was dealing with. It just spoke to exactly the kind of thing that I talk about on my channel about how women women view submission as a bad thing, so much so that they don't even want to deal with a guy that is doing well for himself simply because they know that they're simply because they don't want to submit. And I'm just kind of like, it just baffles me. So like when I heard his story, I was just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't make this up. It's like, what, like what's going on out here? Like, is it really that bad? Like Austin says it is.
Yeah, well, I believe, first of all, thanks for using that clip in that video. I appreciate it. Well-ly made video. I believe we both the same age. And the thing with that is that, I grew up with a mom and a dad. So I grew up in an atmosphere where women had respect for the man, and my mom, was making more money than my dad. She still had that respect. I'm just gonna add to it. What you're saying was 100% correct as far as with the submission, and with that submission is the respect shit. Like I just came from Thailand, and like, look, I'm not stupid. I'm not from Thailand, and I don't, speak the language, but you can still see maybe similar get downs. Not all the women, because some of the women there are very conservative. But then you had some of the women that's, of course, they got some bodies, no different than an American woman. But the thing that they still had is they still had respect. That I would say that's probably one of the biggest differences I've seen from my short 2 weeks over in Thailand and dealing with Thailand women in different ways. Not just at the bars. I met a couple conservative chicks, so I dealt with a few of them in different ways, and that's probably the biggest difference I've seen from the Thailand chicks and the women out here.
See, zone, bro. You gotta get, bro. You gotta look out for me when I come out there, G.
Oh, I got you. That's what I did with Moxie. I had to come get him. Moxie was on the other side of town talking about he got his American Express points. He was on the other side of town like, man, you don't bring your butt over here.
That hotel was plush, though. That hotel was plush.
It was nice.
I was right on the beach. Right on the beach.
It was nice. He was just on the other side of town, but you can't go wrong, man. The hotels are nice. They're clean and all that. Rome and Moxie the same age. I don't know if you can have as much fun as Moxie had, Rome. You seem a little more conservative.
He gonna have some fun though. Even being conservative, he gonna have. Hey,
I don't know, man. Hey, if I'm in a whole nother country, man, and I can just kind of like let loose. Hey, I'm just saying.
It's
Moxie,
very overwhelming. It's tell you like that. It's very overwhelming. I could even add this. On my Google timeline, it just popped up that they giving out 10-year visas for digital nomads. If you can prove you made 80,000 or more over the last 2 years. I think I may apply for one of those in January for multiple reasons, not just over the dating scene and all that. It's looking like if finance, it's looking like next year we about to take a big hit. Economy wise, they about to raise the interest rates. So they got to tank the economy on purpose. Man, the way I was living over there, gourmet meal, 60 baht, which is like $1.90 in American money. I could spend a good 6 months to a year over there. Real talk. It's some other stuff will probably affect like my comedy and all that, but I'm not going to say I'm not putting into strong consideration. I'm definitely applying for that visa in the next couple months.
He's coming back. I've never met anybody that's came to Thailand, Rome, that has not come back. I've never seen it. You know what I mean?
Like you, brother. Salute you, Max. Salute,
Crypto,
brother.
you haven't been yet, though, have you? Have you been to Thailand?
Nah, I ain't, man. I'm in South America, man. So.
But you see the smile on his face, like he loves where he is.
I feel him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm coming to Thailand, though. I'm coming. But it ain't nothing that's gonna keep me over there. I done built my foundation over here already. So
So you say.
No, I'm definitely coming to visit because y'all done got everybody who done been over there. Even Richie Rich wrote a tape. He even said, Los, man, I know you're a South American person, but you got to get to Thailand. When he said that to me, I was like, yeah, I got to go. And then hearing this brother right here talking about in the 2 months, he seriously applying for this visa. Because I feel you, because I'm on a visa. Shoot, I've been over in South America for 2 years, man. Oh, man, shoot, I'm straight. I ain't never going back to America, not to live. You know,
not to live.
Nah, it ain't happening.
These next couple years definitely ain't the right time, man. It's all kind of stuff they talk about on the news, like, you know, food shortage coming. You know, they just happened to stop the train strike. They was about to strike with the trains and stop the whole grocery
supply chain. Yeah, that supply chain would have been screwed up, man.
Right.
$2 billion a day. I think they said they would have been losing on that. That's crazy.
I tell you what, though.
Let me give Cedric Giles a shout out. $4.99. Thank you for that, Cedric Giles. We talking about billions, but that $4.99 that leads to the billions. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Los. What was you saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say that in the blockchain where everything is being moved to at the current state right now. This is what this brother Moxie was talking about. What they're gonna have to do. Yeah, but they doing this because they moving it to digitized system. You know, everything's going digital. If you look at, you know, emails, right? You know, that's the first thing that people can remember in recent that they went from, you know, post office box to digitized emails. You know what I mean? Send me an email, You get that way quicker. All right. Same documents can get sent PDF style, whatever. Then you got the applications that we now use, you know what I mean, to order food, Uber, order a taxi for Uber, you know, order food on that, Uber Eats, or in my case, Rappi, you know what I'm saying? So everything, my point is being digitized. Well, supply chain issues is going to change because of this project called VChain. VChain is a project that is designed to authenticate the supply chain process. In short, okay, you know what I'm saying? This project is sitting at like 2 to 3 cents right now daily. You want to get as much of this as possible. It's got a cap at 86 million coins or tokens, rather. You know what I mean? The VET token. You know, 86 million. It's a cap. Like Bitcoin is 21 million. VChain is 86 million. So you always want to look at projects like that. But I'm only giving y'all this little bit of information because you're talking about the supply chain and what people in America is getting ready to experience. But if you invest it, like always, when there's a crash, there's always going to be a sector where people can invest in and be able to come up off of that, you know, off of whatever may be inevitable. You know what I mean? And right now, crypto looks like it's going to be that sector or space outside of real estate. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the only other assets, in my opinion, that doesn't really take any, real zero, nothing loss. Real estate is always going to have some type of value. So, you know, and then, you know, it's possible that could you be in a barter situation. So you want to have your hands on some silver because that's the most inexpensive thing that you can get as far as a precious metal right now, or some gold if you can afford it. But in the crypto world, you got Pax Gold, and it's gold 1-for-1 with the gold bar. So if you invest in Pax Gold, then you can essentially have your gold bar digitized on the blockchain, authenticated there through a project like VChain. You understand what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I ain't gonna go too far into that because I know I can lose people. I was just giving you a little overview of what type of stuff is going to be working together here in the near future when they digitize everything. All right. You know, so, and that's pretty much it. But you can go check out my channel, Learn Crypto TV, and I put the information on the ground so the goats can get it. So basically you can take it. If you have a cousin that's like got Down syndrome or something, he'll understand it.
Well, that's what you got to do. Gail, you drop that link, please. So crypto. So we're gonna talk about the NFTs offline. Is that what we need?
Well,
to do?
I mean, you can throw some questions at me right now. You know what I mean? I don't want to hold up the show and keep people on because I know. And on top of that, it's 2:30 in the morning out there where you at. I mean, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, 2:30 in the morning out there where you at. I ain't want to come on here and be taking up all the space like that.
It's one thing. Now, you know, taking the space, like, you know, I love to have my party when everybody's on there and talking and connecting. You know, that's what it's about on this channel. Let me read this super chat. Michael Miles, $2 say Pattaya, Thailand, December 22. Kwap Koon. You mean to say Kop Koon, Kop. Salute to you, Mike. I'll see you when you get here, man. You're gonna see. Wait till average man come. I'm gonna blow his mind. Wait, let me make sure we get that right. Pause. When I say blow his mind, I'm gonna show him a good time. Make sure y'all don't be flipping words and shit. So but he's gonna have a ball just like Moxie did. Moxie came, man. He was suited and booted. He had the cologne. He was killing him out here, and he had the dreads. So he was just killing him. He was batting them down, man. He really had his He had his way, man. I was like, look at him, man. Because
I
that's what
call it
happened.
getting it out of my system. I got it out of my system pretty fast. The first week, I got to chill out the second week.
Did you? You got it out your system in 1 week, Moxie? Is that what you're telling everybody? It's only 100.
Yeah, that first week was wilder than that second week on purpose. I started getting tired.
I know you got you a plug over there. I know you do.
You know he do. You already know.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen with the average man. He gonna do the same thing. He gonna lock in one, and he gonna have that, and then he gonna do his reactions talking about the difference. Because Moxie, you know, tell average man, it's totally different when you get here versus what you think it is before you come.
Yeah, that's a fact. I will say it depends on what you're looking at, though. Me, I got most of my information from like your page, from other Thailand pages. I started looking up what scams to look for and stuff like that. So that part, it was right on the money. But the part where I'm going to say like my own perspective of what I thought it was going to be, yeah, it went over that. But when I watched Zoom Thailand, it was what you were showing more though. You can't capture everything. It was,
They won't allow you. They won't allow you to capture everything. But
yeah,
but that's what I don't cap. Like, I'm not making up. Like I don't exaggerate. I have to put on for nobody. This is really what the life is. It's not. There's no exaggeration, man. And I really live this. Marcus Love says, average man unplugged. You're correct. Skylar's only visiting Brazil to shoot content. I disagree. I just talked to Skylar today. He's definitely going to shoot content, but he's also looking to set up shop there. I think, that might be a spot for him to be. You know what I mean? Like, I got Thailand on top. He wants to lock down Brazil. Dre got Colombia. Everybody is planting their flags. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's solely going just for that, but time will tell. What was you gonna say? I was gonna
say, you know what though? That wouldn't surprise me, man, because Skylar speaks highly of Brazil. So I wouldn't be shocked if he gonna plant his flag there, man. I wouldn't blame him, man.
Yeah, because you can't once you leave the major. I know, Jerome. I watched you with your thing. I know you got a sister and you got your mom and your dad, but you should take the route because you and Moxie are at the perfect age to where y'all can like make serious moves. Like I didn't find out about Thailand. I was in my late 40s. You know what I mean?
How old are you brothers?
37.
37.
How do you lost? You about the same age, right?
42.
Okay, well, you look the same age. Yeah, we are roughly the same age. You know what I mean? So it's like y'all out there, y'all can do something. I came out here to buy property, but they don't finance. So I'd have to drop down cash, 140 or 80 or whatever the condo is going to be. It's going to cost you anywhere between 80 and 150, depending on the area and where you're at and what you're going to get.
Well, so that's the benefit of being in South America.
Oh, you can finance out there?
Yeah, well, after some time, but you can pay out of pocket monthly. And most of the times in situations, the monthly payment is very affordable. And, for my situation, I have, I bought like just under half an acre of land, but, it's with my fiance, I set it up like this because I was watching how all the other people came down here and was moving around. And I did it like, okay, I'm not going to make this mistake. I ain't going to do that. And I'm not doing this. So I was able to secure that. And now I have an apartment, a 3-bedroom, this built from the ground up out of my pocket. You know what I mean? And this is out off the grid. That's when I first before I even made my transition, I had started this project. So, now we have a business structure right next to it, all on this land. You know what I mean? And I now, have some type of income free running for that out there off the grid, in the country of Colombia, right? So now I made a purchase in Cartagena. And this is through some fiduciary that they have set up this online. So everything is legitimate. I was able to go back and after do my reconnaissance on some of the companies. And you can be an American living in America and buying one of these properties. I show you how to do it on one of my programs in Cartagena. Actually, it's the name of the apartment is Victoria. You can see it on there. But this is how generally that it's set up. And they mainly trying to sell it to Americans. So, because they know that the people that live there, it's not a lot of people who have that type of money to be able to invest in it. And I got mine at a pretty good price. So here I have 2 properties, one in the country, one in the city, and then I'm looking at now leasing another space to be able to set up this business that I see that they need. I'm not putting it out there because it's too easy and somebody might try to grab it and do it before me. So.
Hey, Lowe's gonna be looking over that shoulder. Lowe's, you know what, man? I keep telling the average man I'm proud of him, but I'm proud of you too, bro, because when you think about it, like, you know, somebody like me from the West, from LA, when you hear the accent, you think, okay, that might just be a country bumpkin. But you know your shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like I would recommend people to you. I think Gail should have your link up. He knows what he's talking about, you guys, man. Get with him if you guys are talking about crypto. I'm gonna talk to him about NFTs. We gonna get it popping. We're gonna make it shake because he knows.
I can give y'all, so I can show y'all something real easy that anybody can do right now. And as I'm showing y'all, explain NFTs, and then I can answer your specific questions offline, because this conversation can turn into a whole nother hour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't want to do that, but I can show everybody, just the audience, something real easy. And
you sure quick. You should. I got to bring the bearded wonders up here. I got to bring Big Baz up. Big Baz is in the building. Y'all understand me? We got Big Baz in the building. Average man, you know about Big Baz?
Oh no, I don't know about Big Baz.
Well, you sleep then. You over there sleep.
He put Big Baz. That's my music. That's my music. Big Baz.
Hold on. You know what?
Who that?
Who that? That is him. Damn, I'm slipping, bro. My bad, man. I was thinking.
That's all good.
He looked familiar, but I was like, nah, I just ain't know what your name was, bro. I'm like, but yeah, now that I'm looking at him, I recognize him. What's up, boy?
That's Big Baz, man. He doing MTR stuff. He too big for me now. Sometimes he don't even show up on my stream no more. He like, Rich.
Oh, that's why that new MTR music sounds so damn familiar. I was hearing the voice because I was like, damn, that MTR music sound dope. But I was like, why does that voice sound so familiar? Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. Okay, he making moves then.
Yeah, man.
What up, Crypto?
What's going on, Bass? You know what I'm saying? So I got to set him up.
You already know what it is. It go down tomorrow, my brother.
Listen, I'm just gonna tell you. Like, I'm just gonna tell you like this, man. We gonna put our focus on what we supposed to be focused on, getting you right on this crypto game, because that game tomorrow you ain't got to worry about that. We already know the outcome at the end. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep our focus where it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, just like we did y'all down there in Baton Rouge. Yeah, you thought y'all was gonna tie the LSU. You know what I'm saying? LSU and Florida State. Yeah. Oh, y'all remember? Yeah. It's a Florida thing. I know. We got to make y'all understand. You know what I mean? Come on. We don't want to go down. We don't want to go down this path. Let's stay focused here, okay?
Hey, Lowe's, you done brought it up now. What's the teams? Who's playing tomorrow?
We got the Saints in all reality, man. You know what I mean? The Saints got our number, man. You know what I mean? Every time Tom, he can't play well in New Orleans, man. He just don't. You know what I mean? So it's just
they're the team to beat, though. The Bucks the team to beat. So you know,
because we got people hurt, man. Leonard Fournette might show up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's his home. He playing at home. But I mean, Julio Jones hurt, Mike Evans hurt. Chris Godwin ain't even in the game. Tom Brady, like he said, historically, they just had his number, man. They just did. The Saints. That's one of the teams that I'd be afraid to play. You know, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and do it. So you know.
Time will tell. The games come on at 4 a.m. for me. Y'all get to watch them at regular time. It's 4 a.m. I sleep through that. What was you gonna say, Mox? Mox had a little piece to put in there.
Oh no, they were saying the Bucks is the team to beat. Maybe in that division, but I don't think.
Yeah, in the division.
I mean, at first, the team to beat was the team that my team beat, the Bills. The team to beat was the Rams. We got them out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the biggest man. I'm from LA, dude. I am not a Rams fan, man. I mean, they let me down. The Rams to me is like the Dallas Cowboys to Dallas people. Like, you love your team, but every year some shit goes wrong one way or the other. So I'm a Pittsburgh guy.
Hey, Richard Mack, can I share my screen while y'all talking, and I'm just gonna scroll through it so y'all can see one of these platforms.
Give me some game. Well, shout out to Tudor the Ruler, $9.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. If you want to come up, cam up, and jump in this stream, you're more than welcome, man. Before I shut it down, I got about 12 minutes left. We gonna shut him down.
All right. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Second one, so I put that up. Let me see, like this. Is that how that works?
I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see. Yeah, I guess you can.
We see it as small though.
It's real small. Now this
I mean, we can see it.
Okay, so this here's NBA Top Shot. All right, and you could go to NBATopShot.com up here in the URL, and you could create you an account or whatever. You know what I mean? This is one way you could buy NFTs. I have 47 moments in total, on this particular platform. One of my prize ones I just got right here. I like this one. I got number 7753 out of 8,000 limited editions. You know what I'm saying? So they just won the championship, right? They say the ship now. I guess that's the new way to say it. They won the ship. So this here is just like a trading card. You know what I mean? So this is the moment that's played. Y'all remember that is iconic because now he gonna turn around, and throw up the three or whatever he did with his hands and keep it going. But that ended the series. You see what I'm saying? So this is like a trading card that I have, but it's in digitized fashion, right? You see what I'm saying? So this is what and then look at the top sale for this particular moment was $2,000. So, for that. This is just one platform. I'm gonna go over here to now. This is NFL all day. This is another NFT platform. All right. I got
you see what it's at the top. You see what it's at the top,
man. You see it. You see it. And we got 20.
But Los, real quick though, sorry to interrupt you. I'm looking to create an original NFT.
Okay, so
buy a sports one.
Yeah. That was just a real easy way to show, but I can go to that too. I can show you. Yeah. OpenSea. So you can go to OpenSea. It's an easy Google search on here. Largest marketplace. I got an account, but I'm not gonna go to mine. But here is where you can go, and you literally can go ahead, create your own whatever, and this can be a digitized shot of something, and you turn around, but you got to connect one of these wallets. You got to see this. This is where it gets a little bit more complicated for you who don't know anything about, going and setting up your own NFT on this platform. You have to have one of these crypto wallets, in order to connect with, because it's going to give you something called a wallet address. All right. And that wallet address is going to be unique to one of these wallets here that you connect to OpenSea, which is the platform where you create, your own NFTs. You see what I'm saying? So because of I would literally have to go through and set up my own wallet on this particular device that I have here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to stop sharing. I would literally have to set up my wallet, and y'all will be able to see it and all of that. I ain't finna go because you have to use top-notch security methods when you out here, when you dealing with crypto. So that's where the part of the consultation and all that stuff come in, because I actually take my time, walk you through how to do all of that to get you set up, because you're going to have to do multiple steps that I know y'all don't know nothing about, especially if you haven't been following crypto. Right. That is going to take some time to do that with you. So that's where it get complicated.
I'll give you my business, bro, because I definitely want to find out, and I know you'll explain it to me in layman's terms. So we definitely need to talk about that. You got my math? You got my math, crypto? You got my?
I don't. You could put it in the private chat in the back, and I'll grab it up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just give you my WhatsApp or whatever. If you cool. But now everybody on this panel, I want everybody to know each other and connect with each other. Like I want Moxie and Average Man to connect. Of course, Baz is the guy for everything crypto. Y'all learn that. Gail's the best moderator in the business. So y'all, we gotta link up and join forces, man. For real. $50 super chat from the real Colonel Sanders. Frustrated 3 was awesome. I paid for it, sir. Oh man, real Colonel Sanders, thank you so much for that $50 super chat. I appreciate it. I know you probably did it an hour ago, according to Rome. Yeah, that was just about an hour ago. You did that. Thank you, brother. I'll be trying my best to keep up with these chats, man. But thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it, man. We about to shut it down soon, y'all. We got 7 more minutes. I'm shutting it down exactly at the 3-hour mark, man. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm trying to shut it down at the 2-hour mark, but we don't really get warmed up till then. So Rome, you got any questions for Moxie? Anybody got any questions for anybody that we need to get out the way as I read these super chats? Will Smith, $5. Richie, that consult was on point. Was in Thailand 36 years ago, coming back soon. All about to buy that. Frustrated 3 after the show. Peace, man. Yeah, man. Support Al Greaves, man. It's very good, man.
I got a question. I got a question for Moxie. Yeah. So I'm putting together my trip, and I wanna make sure that is efficient And even along with fair pricing, how much money would I expect to pay going and coming? You know, I'm talking about securing my place going and securing my place coming and lodging included. What's a minimum ballpark figure?
Are you that's a question for Moxie or for me? You talking about Thailand?
Moxie in Thailand,
Thailand. Okay, all right. Well, go ahead. Ask Moxie about Thailand.
Nah, you said anybody got a question for Moxie? So I said, all right.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You got the doctor here.
I know you the GOAT. I know you the GOAT. But
you asking about Thailand. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah,
go ahead, Mox. You got a question for you, Mox. No, Mox.
I would say this. You from South America, so I don't know how much the plane ticket gonna cost. For me, I brought it kind of last second, so it was probably about 13. The prices I'm looking at now is closer to like 800, 900. The surprising thing is you can get a lot of 5-star hotels that's pretty nice for like $50 a night. You know what I mean? So I would like kind of, you know, look on a different travel sites and filter it to 5-star and less than 100, and you're gonna see it pop up with like a whole bunch of hotels that's like 5-star. I'm a 5-star type of guy, you know. And the thing about Thailand is you don't have to pay like $300-400 for a 5-star hotel. You can get a nice one for $50-60. You know, at least that's what I did. I would say what I would change from what I did is now that I know like the popping spots, before I would like try to Google what the nice spots is, but ain't nothing like actually going there. So now that I know where all the hot spots is at, I would make sure I have a hotel that's like close to all the hot spots. And I know Richie know a lot of that as far as like, you know, the hotels that's nice, that's close and affordable, that's like next to all the action and shit. You know what I mean? And another thing I would probably change is I went to Bangkok, to Pattaya. Richie advised this, and then I went to Phuket. The one thing I would have changed about going to Phuket, I would not have went to Phuket by myself. It's probably better to I traveled the trip by myself, but the Phuket part, I probably should have took a woman from Pattaya with me to Phuket. I would have a lot more fun than going there and meeting them that night. And you know, you still do your thing, but me personally, it would have been nice to check out some of the sites with somebody. Like I did Pattaya every day, like every 2 or 3 days. I had like a new woman that I was going around that was showing me some of the stuff around the city and stuff like that. I should have did that also. I should have brought one of them with me to Pattaya. So that's probably one thing I would change.
So basically, you know what I'm saying, I need to be prepared for the lodging for about 14 days. So that's 2 weeks. All right. All right, boom.
$2,000. Now I kind of
that's minimum what you expect to pay.
Yeah, well,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say for 2 weeks without the plane ticket involved. With the hotels and the food, I would say about $2,000 for 2 weeks.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Cool. All right.
Hey, I got a question. And don't judge me, man, but this is something that a lot of people who watch my channel are telling me that have experienced with Thailand women. Is it really true that these women bathe you? Is that a real thing or is that a myth? Am I tripping?
Go ahead, Richie. You muted. I got bathed like I got
Richie, Mac, Moxie. Either one of y'all answer that for me, please. I need to know, is this true?
I got bathed probably about 5 times.
Oh my God, you gotta be.
You got bathed 5 times?
Yeah, when you do the long time, you know what I mean? Like, when you do the long time, like, you know, in the morning, y'all still chilling in the morning, you know?
Close your ears, Gail.
Yeah,
then they got, I ain't gonna say everything.
Gail working on another channel right now.
I know.
Boss is out there, but he ain't. I sent him the link if he want to come on. You know, he can. Hey, he answered better than me. I have not been bathed. That's one thing I will say. I did a soapy massage, but that's the closest bathe as I've gotten.
There you go. I did one of those also.
What you say, Gail?
Did somebody call me? I didn't hear.
Yeah, we were talking boy talk, so we didn't know if you was over there moderating another channel or not. We didn't want you to get caught up. We didn't want you to get caught up. You know what I mean? In this testosterone conversation we're having over here. Just making sure you're good. $5 Cool Man 313, Detroit in the building. That's not being thirsty. That's stalking. Yes. That's what I call it. That's what I call it when you're doing too much. Charles D say simping is like a rotten apple. You have to remove it from the bear before it ruins the whole population. Yeah, man. Yeah. What's your take on that, Crypto? Have the Negroids overtaken Colombia and fucked it up like they did DR?
They have, they doing that right now in Cartagena. I mean, the effects is taking over in Cartagena, man. You got more uptick in robberies taking place, petty theft. Well, it's petty theft, but you know what I mean, because you're in another country, it heightens the level of the frighten level. So because you never know what these people capable of doing, you know what I mean. So and it's always always a surprise type of thing. But a lot of these dudes, they be watching, they pray, you know what I mean. So people come over here slipping. You rarely ever hear about a black man getting done like that unless he's slipping on being around them with some drink in their hand or something like that. But because you have these guys coming down here thinking that they have to wear the gold chains and the watches and all of this other flashy type of stuff and going in the club, throwing up money and all of this stuff, you just basically saying to these hungry people down here, them thugs, man, come get me. You know what I'm saying? Come get me right now. That's basically what you saying to them, and they gonna get your ass. You know what I mean?
I'm
so
food.
yeah,
You're basically saying
yeah,
I'm
man.
food.
Yeah, so yeah, they did the diggerisms and came down and made it a bad situation in Cartagena and Medellin, really. But these other places, they ain't going. First of all, they ain't even going to Cali with that, because that Cali ain't even got that kind of vibe. You're not even gonna find the places to be able to do it. Number one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then Bogota too damn big. You can't come here. It's just too fucking big, and you ain't gonna know where to go. And the places that they have set up for the gringos, it ain't going down over there. You know what I mean? It's just not. You know what I mean? Because when you go over there, you're gonna be like, I ain't gonna die. Well, I can't do this over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how that kind of feel. And then you go to these other places, like ain't nobody going to Santa Marta or Barranquilla with none of that stuff. Because Barranquilla might be the silently the worst one of the on the coast. You know what I mean? They just had this drug clan called Clan de Golfo. They just had they killed 6 people, even though they killed the people that they killed was involved in that underworld. You know what I mean? It was mass and it was open and they was out in the party. So you could have been an innocent person that got hit. You know what I'm saying? If you was over there in that area, but it's like that. You know what I mean? And people come down here with that BS, that American thought. Man, these people don't care nothing about none of that shit over here. You know what I mean? They don't care about none of that. So if you come over here with that monkey business, then you're going to get dealt like a monkey.
You're going to get fried. Shout out to Grizzle Rider 99 Super Chat 999 said, what's crazy, if they touch down in Thailand, there's so many other bad ones walking around there. Forget about Mary Sunni and the rest. Yeah, there's a lot, man. Once you get off the training wheels. Tachuda, I see you in the background, man. You flying an airplane or something, bro? What the hell you? Let me bring this dude on, man. Are you flying an airplane? What the hell you doing over there, man?
Hold on. Nah, I drive trucks.
Oh, okay. Oh, there he is. So wait, let me give you the solo cam for that. Let me see what we got up here. There he is.
I'm out here in that good Florida.
He had that lot. He had the lot. You got them lot lizards out there, man. Lot lizards out there. Yeah, lizard.
You don't know the strength it takes to deny them lot lizards, man. Let me tell you.
I know it. That's baby Thailand out there in the lot. That's baby Thailand right there, man.
And you don't know the power that your lower self. Let me use proper. Your lower self has a lot of power, man, okay? And if you just so happen to not use it, all right?
I got you.
Understand that, man, the urges, bro. As a man, you have a lot of power.
Yeah, bet that. Yeah, you out there look like a little rain. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's hurricane season.
What you pushing? What kind of truck you pushing?
This is a 2022 Freightliner.
Oh, you got that Freightliner.
On the operator?
Yeah, this one of them freight shakers right here, man. We get busy though, you know?
Yeah.
Damn, nigga, that's what I'm talking about. That's what makes the world go round. Them truck drivers, them trains. Y'all don't even know. what them loads be having in there, because they all look the same. You don't know what's in the load.
Ooh wee! But down here in Florida, I'm gonna tell you, down here in Florida, this is the most tempted I've been. Okay, this the most tempted I've been, brother, for sure, for sure. You know,
I know
especially
it.
listening to y'all. Oh man.
Sometimes you gotta do what you got to do, brother. Sometimes
I can't. Nope. Don't even think like that. Don't even think like that, because that's how they get you. That's how they get you. Sometimes you got to nope. Don't you ever like Dre say, you in monk mode. You understand me? You understand me? I'm in monk mode, baby. I don't play no games with them. I don't let nobody.
You got your little bed back there?
That's
you got your TV. Yeah.
Oh, he chilling. That look comfortable as shit,
just
man.
Me, man. It's just
you got a little bed. You see the mattress right there.
Yeah,
you got the bed back there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We double bunking it and everything, man. I just go ahead and let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to go ahead and get this disclaimer. Just because you got the room back there, don't mean you need to Zoom back there. You understand me?
That's the business. That's the business.
Keep your money in your pocket, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna cost you. What's it gonna cost you? You can't solve a math problem with emotions.
Yeah, that's fact.
What you doing? What you doing?
That's a bar.
What you doing?
Baby.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm only.
You know what?
I'm just so
Thank
young.
you.
You know what I mean?
Can I hey Richie Matt, can I cut that? You know what I'm saying? I can make that a short on mine, because you know what I'm saying, you can't solve a math problem with emotions. Goes right into crypto, baby, and invested in that market.
There it is, man.
Hey, that's my man right there.
Y'all can take any pieces y'all want and do what y'all want, man. Get y'all money. I'm not mad at you. Do what you got to do, man. Sharing is caring. You understand me? Now, how do you pronounce it? You pronounce it Tichuda? Tichuda? How do you pronounce the name?
Chuda, like you chew.
Okay.
Like chew, or you chose, you choose. Chuda.
Chuda. Okay, got you. I hate messing up people's names, because when people call me Richie Mack and spell it with a T, it drives me crazy. You know what I mean? Richie Mack. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that's how I spell my shit. Richie Mack. So yeah, man. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the super chats and all that. Do you know everybody? You familiar with everybody on the platform? Learn Crypto, Gail at Night, African, Big Bass, Moxie. Y'all got to know each other.
Yeah, a few people got me interested, man. Really, it was Al Grease, man. I went on that BMO trip out in 2021. Okay. That was my first trip overseas, out of America. And when I went on that trip, I was the bucket head. Okay. I was the one. The bucket head is the dude who has a bucket on his head. Okay. Imagine you got a bucket on your head. You the dude everybody want though. You the 6 foot something, long head dreads. You the Offset looking brother. You know what I'm saying? You the Migos looking brother. You know what I'm saying? Bro, no matter where you go, you turn their heads. It don't matter. You know what I mean? You got the southern draw, all that. You don't have a problem in the States getting women. It don't matter. Okay. But you so dumb. You got a bucket on your head. You don't know, because it's been so easy for you that you a bucket head. You don't know. I didn't know nothing. I was out there in Rio. I was acting up. And if ask Al Grease, ask all them brothers. They will tell you. When they see my face, they gonna know. Oh yeah, that's that one. Yeah, he was
acting up. They're gonna be like, he was the one that was acting up.
Yeah, I can relate to that with Thailand, man.
He was acting up, bro. Couldn't deal with him. Can't tell him nothing. Ain't nothing, bro. Get out his way. Get out of his way.
Get out the way, like Ludacris said. Get out the
made
way.
a covenant with God, okay? Because that brother is gonna do what he gonna do, whatever. And that was me. And at the end of my trip, they all somehow it was like like some type of magical thing. I don't know what that was, but at the end of my trip, they was all coming back around. They had left me alone. They had disregarded me. They was like, "No, we can't deal with you, man. You, hey, no, get away. We don't want to. No, none of that." I had really been that much extra, and I didn't remember what I did. I had no idea.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You must have had that syrup, that alcohol in your system.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I was battling some demons, man. I was battling some demons, let me tell you. And I had went ahead on, and at the end of my trip, they had came back around me and had told me, look, everybody goes through that. We went through that. He went through that. He went through that. That's why we left you alone. Because we knew what you was going through. We knew. But also they knew that the chick that I was with was actually a good girl, you know, so they could leave me alone. And I went on ahead and that's what happened. But I was so thankful because I never felt that type of love before. I never, ever felt that type of love to where somebody knows that you're stupid.
Damn.
You stupid. Yeah, you stupid. No, like Dre, I respect Dre because I never met him before, but I love Dre because he knows that boy knows.
Yeah.
He knows when you
coach.
on some bullshit. He know when you on some bull, man. And
that's why I call him the coach. Absolutely.
I'll be on that boo. Let me tell you, bro. I'll be on that boo. I'm 28, but let me tell you, I'm young. I speak for the folks who young and dumb. We young, dumb, and full of that. I'm gonna do it. You don't have to ask. I'm gonna do it. You don't have to ask at all. But I'm smart enough. I had my father in my life, who was the disciplinarian, who put the fear of God in me. Let me say that much. You know what I mean? So where
that's what you mean. That's the problem with most black families. The father's not there, and there's no fear. So they become the father, and they become their own God. You know what I mean? They don't want to listen to anybody. So it's messed up. So I'm glad you had that. But that's what happened with my boy when we went to Brazil, man. He got to drinking and he was doing his thing. We almost got to scrapping. You know what I mean? It's like, nigga, you can't embarrass me. Like we gotta represent. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's my first time, brother. My bad, man. Hold on. Give me a second chance, please. And they don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear it. You done crossed too many lines. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say no more. It's over. But you on your own.
You got a reset button. You know what I mean? You learned your lesson. You got a reset button. Chill out on the sauce and do what you do. Gail at night gave me a $5 super chat. Gail, what did you give me a $5 super chat? They know that with a password you'll find better than them, and they don't want to put in easy work to keep you here. So get the sign. You get the sign language. Yes, shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right from the late great Kevin Samuel. Gail is right. Gail gave me a $5 super chat. That's my YouTube wife. She can't even hear me right now. She's over there moderating 12 other channels. Shout out to my YouTube wife, Gail.
Right.
Oh, you are, Gail. Can you read your super chat with your accent, please? You know I love your voice. Can you read to me what Gail at night said?
I said they know that with a passport you'll find better than them, and they don't want to put in the easy work to keep you here. You get the sign language.
Don't you love her voice, y'all? I just love Gail's voice, man. Gail's voice is just heavenly.
She got it together.
Yeah, she do. Gail, yeah. I'm still Gail. I ain't forgot about you. Was up till 4 a.m. last night, Gail. We need to talk. I gotta find out what's going on out there, man. Don't make me come out there, Gail.
It's like,
hey man, Gail be working, man. Gail be working that. If you ever want to get Gail, steal her phone and watch what happens. Gail lose that phone. It is on. Yeah, man. Yeah, Gail lose the phone is on. Big Mike say Chile is fire. Been there for the last 6 months. My visa is about to expire, but I will be back. In the Arnold voice. Big Mike been preaching about Chile, man. I got to put that on the short list. Chile is on the show. I got to get to Colombia first, man. I got to get to Colombia and hopefully Panama while I'm over there. You know what I mean? That's what we trying to do next. Commander also say, fact, we'll kick you out like Uncle Phil. Yeah, man. Black man option, man. You got to be an elite to be in that group, man. Black Man Options, man. Let me know if I can get in, man. Y'all sneak me in through the back door. Maybe I'll come in. Pause. Y'all sneak me in, man. We do what we do. You understand me? Gail at night. Book your consultation. Big Boss saying the bridge is over. Big Boss didn't tap in though. That's very let me see. I'm trying to skip down because we about to end this real soon. Cause you know why? Because it's old. Gail at night gave me a $2 super chat. Gail.
He looked like he paid bills.
Man, I'm about to get off this man, I'm about to get off here, man. I done said too much now,
You
man.
said
Hold
that
on.
too good.
I know who that's directed to us,
Hey,
man.
yeah,
Chill
I
out.
don't know.
Chill out.
Hey,
Chill
Well, they
out.
hit you in your heart. I know
It
they
hit
hit
me
you
in
in
the
your heart.
heart, man.
It's about
Man, I
five
already
of us
know.
on the panel. You immediately if you felt some kind of way.
I'm about to get off here, man. Hold on now. As soon as they say he can pay bills, he can do that.
It's old. Richie behind
I
in
know
the
who you
chat.
talking about, man.
I'm
Richie
so behind.
behind.
Yeah, I'm always behind. Gail, you gotta teach me how to keep up with the chat.
Why they always coming for my money, man?
Because you making 120 a year. Just being you.
Goodness. Lord have mercy.
That's
Richie.
for us, brother. That's for us. That's between me and you. I'm gonna get the consultation. I'm gonna get the consultation. Don't worry about it, brother. Don't.
No, yeah, he broken dusty. Correction, he broken dusty.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what you say. That's what you
Ain't none
say,
of this
Busty
trim.
Dusty.
Ain't all of this is dusty. It's all type of all of this is rented. I owe layaway and all type of
Everything,
stuff.
huh?
I'm
You know
still
what?
renting
Not have
Blockbuster
that.
videos. I still got Blockbuster bills. to pay for.
That's hilarious, man. Make sure y'all sign up to Average Man Unplugged. If y'all don't know, like the Average Man say, on the way to 20,000 subscribers, baby. I remember when he used to say, on my way to 10,000 subscribers, baby. Now he's doing 20. He gonna catch me. He gonna catch Doom in a minute. And I look forward to it, man. I look forward to it. For real. Look, Chuda, can you do me a favor? Can you read what this Can you read this super chat from some dude named Chuda the Ruler? What did he say?
That's me. The young ones need y'all. Never stop.
Fact.
Okay, that's for me personally, brother, because I noticed, like I said, when I remember back to my trip and from the BMO and BMT, those brothers are the ones you need to connect with. Along with these other brothers on the panel too, you need to connect with those brothers there. For the folks who not listening, or they may just be reading through the chat or whatever, you need to go ahead and you need to hook up with these brothers, man, these older brothers. You understand me? Because I'm no one special. You understand me? You can see my face. You see everything. You see I'm no one special. Okay. I'm one of those. I'm extra. That's what I say. I'm extra. I'm the extra one. I'm not the one to look at. I'm the one that you don't want to even know who the hell you don't even want to talk, because I'm extra. Anything that comes to me, I'm a little extra. I'm extra as all hell. Leave me the hell alone. All right. I need to be by myself, all right, on my own path. I'm always on my own path. I can never compare myself to somebody else. I'm extra. Everything about me is extra. I don't know why it's just like that. Okay,
That's just part of being young, man. That's just part of being young. You'll grow out of it because you'll learn that.
Young.
Yeah.
You'll learn that it's like you don't have to make it all about you all the time. You're gonna learn to blend in with the scenery. You live longer. You enjoy life better. You have less stress on yourself. You'll get there. You're only 28, bro. You're the baby now. You only 28.
Hey.
Yeah.
And sometimes I need to know that. I need somebody older than me to tell me, hey, you're the baby, because there's a lot of other young ones. There's a whole lot of young ones who look to me as the older one.
Right.
And I'm like, what are you talking?
But you're gonna have to step in that role.
Them.
You'll eventually have to step in that role, bro. Because 28 is young, but you stand up next to a 22-year-old, you look like an old man. You know what I mean? Depends.
And
it's all relative.
Making the type of money you making, and it's like,
man, fact.
How do I?
Well, while you talking, can you please read the super chat for some dude named Chula the Ruler? What did he say?
That's for sure. That brother said the BMO trip in 2021. I was the wildcat. Shout out to big bro Al Grease. Love you to death. And that is from the heart as well. Everything I say is pretty much from the heart, man. Let me tell you something about that brother Al Greaves, man. That brother's smart. That brother is a genius. Okay,
Yeah.
he is a genius because he popped up at the right time. Like
Right.
when I remember back to my trip back in Rio de Janeiro. Let me tell you something about Rio. Don't go to Brazil your first trip overseas. Your first trip overseas, don't go to Rio, okay? Because you ain't coming back from that. Your mind, nothing you do is gonna be the same after that.
I
Monk
tell
mode,
people everything looks totally different when you come back on that plane to America. Everything looks totally different. You be like,
oh
what
yeah,
the
you
hell?
gonna cry. Don't you?
What
Don't try to act like the heart. Oh, I didn't cry. Everybody say they cry. I didn't cry. Yes, you cried somewhere at some point. You cried. Yes,
Yeah, that's the
you
crazy.
did.
That's the crazy part about it. A lot of women don't really get it. They think it's just about the women. It's about the ass. It's about the experience. And once
Tell
you
'em, brother.
have that experience, and you come back from that experience, everything else after that is like a downer. You be depressed. Man, I be
So
Big
depressed
Baz.
when I leave.
Big
So
Baz, let me tell you something.
frustrated.
Let me tell y'all something. When I came back after I got stuck over there for them 3 months in Colombia, I came back and put together a plan. I got the divorce on September the 16th, 2020. March 18th, 2021. I was in Colombia. 6 months out of there, never going back. That's how it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I
see
just
me, I
subscribed
ain't.
to his channel. I can't lie to you. Just because of the stuff he was talking about, I was like, he done it. I didn't even know what he had been through, but I could tell by the way he was talking, he had been through what I had been through. And I just subscribed to his channel. Even if he was selling me bullshit, don't matter. I'm gonna follow you because I know
ain't gonna
you
sell no
know what
bullshit.
I know. You experienced that shit.
Yeah,
It's a
every
lot. I'm
man.
not saying that you on bullshit. I'm just saying a lot of people.
Nah, I
It's a
understand
lot
what you
of people
said.
on here on bullshit. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's
YouTube.
facts.
It's YouTube.
That's facts.
Come on
That's
now.
facts.
But we know. We
Yeah.
know. Bro. We'll talk. We'll talk later.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Mike. I see you and Boss going back and forth, Big Mike. I don't want to give the groupie his say his name or whatever, but yeah, man. You know, like I said, man, we just have to see. You know, it's a lot of talk, but you know, we just have to see.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
just have to see. Shout out to
Hey,
Learn Crypto TV.
all I do is make money, man. I can't play no games with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I like to give everybody the chance to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, do what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Express yourself. You know, I would expect the same for me. Somebody give me, don't just look at me and think, oh, he's this, he's that. No, wait a second now. Give that brother a chance now. You know, now if I mess that up, then okay, I totally understand why you don't want to mess with me no more. You know what I'm saying? And I understand for them folks out there who I went ahead and I burned them bridges. Yes, I did. And I understand that. Now, okay, I'm gonna keep moving though as I do. Just like the brother there with the crypto, Learn Crypto TV. That brother, I'm pretty sure he knows what he's talking about. As somebody who,
He does know what he's
as
talking about.
Richie Mack done already gave out my information on what I'm doing out here. But yeah, man, I'm doing some things out here.
I'm not giving out your information, and I'm giving it just to pay tribute to you because at 28 to be getting it like that is an awesome thing, bro.
Because I wasn't getting it like that at 28 for sure.
Hell yeah, you know what I mean. So, dude, that's awesome. You know what I mean. Once you're gonna grow into your own self, bro. You're gonna be fine, man. Subscribe to Moxie Approve, you guys. Luke Casely, my other YouTube wife. She's already married, so I can't call her my YouTube wife. Luke Casely, I ain't heard from Luke Casely in a while. Thank you, Luke Casely. Appreciate you. Gail, are you bringing Luke Casey with you when you come to the 100,000 subscriber party? We doing the 100,000 subscriber party. Y'all better all come.
How far away you is from that? That might be my trip right there.
If I'm playing the averages, it's looking like January, February, man. Unless like a miracle happens, but even then, it takes time to put that together. So
I
think
understand.
January, February will be hopefully, God willing, we'll get
you
there.
gotta put it out there in the atmosphere. Hopefully by that time, if I can get to 1,000, and I'll be there at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So you know what I mean. Oh, wait, Luke Casey tapping in. Wait, she say Luke Casey. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Luke Casey. She's the sweetest person in the world, man. I found her like on Kevin Samuel's channel. She was like moderating. I see her lead attorney. It's like a family thing. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned. I mean, I don't really know. But you know, I really look forward to meeting everybody. Like I was so happy to see Moxie. I went and picked him up. I had to go get him. You know what I mean? You know, when you meet people on YouTube, you feel like you already know them. That's why when Average Man comes out here, he ain't gonna have nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? He's gonna see a familiar face. Same thing with you, Los. You know, everybody. You know what I mean? Gail, my YouTube wife, she might have to come stay at my house. Gail might have to stay at my house. I can't say y'all can stay at my house, but Gail can stay at my house. Luke KZ20 said, just a word of caution from the native South Americans. As long as the political climate is stable, you'll be okay. When the shit hits the fan and you need to get out of there, you could lose everything. Ooh, see there? Ooh.
That woman. Hey.
It's scary, man. It's scary. Tim H asked me what bank to what would be the preferred bank to use in Thailand. If you're retired, you can get a bank. You can't open up a bank account unless you're retired, and the retirement age is 50. As far as I know. Now y'all can check behind me and make sure that I'm giving it correct, but that's the way I understand it. They're not just giving away bank accounts. Because I'm still trying to get my bank account together. So we'll figure that out. We'll get to it. Gail and Knight, subscribe to Big Baz Life. I heard Baz made a heat track for Gail.
Yeah. Ooh, it's nice. I want to let y'all hear it, then I don't.
Yeah, premiere it on your. Yeah, you gotta use it on your show, Gail.
I know I'm gonna try to get do a video to it and add it to add the audio to it.
Okay.
Baz just oozes. He just oozes talent, man. I wish I could have everybody have a Baz track on they what's his face.
Yeah, because I definitely need one. But maybe we can do a trade for trade. You know, Baz, because I know you still ain't. I know you ain't went there yet. Hey, here, I'm give you some free game right quick.
That's just a good barter for you. That's a good barter.
You know what I'm saying? So all I gotta do is go. I can go here, help you get your account set up right here. You ain't got to do nothing but go here and drop your music. You know what I'm saying? Here, and then we can promote it together. You promote it to your people, I promote it to my people. Baz then hook me up with a track. This way y'all can go check them out on audience. Oh, you just set you up already?
Put Big Baz in there and watch what pop up.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh shit, Baz ahead of everybody. I don't even got one. Cliff Postel says, I love the comment Average Man made. When Kevin Samuels died, these women showed their true colors. That's true. I've seen it for years, but I love the fact that more and more brothers saw how vile these individuals are. Yeah, man, that's what did it for me. Once Kevin Samuels died and the way these people reacted, it was so disgusting, bro. That's when I knew it was over in the Matrix. It's over.
Oh, words I got for them people after Kevin Samuels died.
I was
hurt for your life.
Yeah.
Run for your life.
Yeah, man. I couldn't believe it, man. Like human beings would do that. I mean, like
ain't no more fighting, ain't no more black people, black power, this and that. Run for your life.
I agree with you. Time to retire. 22, $4.99 super chat. LA in the building. LA in the building.
All of that in that same woman. And what my father say? My father say the same one that suck you up will mess you up.
Absolutely. I think you give him a chance.
The same one that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you. Riviera Group says, does Crypto TV think that either the Solana or Cardano NFT blockchain will ever be as valuable as Ethereum's, considering how much they are way more affordable right now? Get it, Crypto. Now, this is what I love. When they ask Crypto these questions, I don't understand what the hell they talk about. Go on, Crypto. Hit him with the proof, please.
So the Ethereum blockchain, it's basically a smart. Ethereum is a smart contract platform in essence.
That's what I have. I have Ethereum.
Yeah, and that's what you want. Because of this, and all of the other projects they are built on top of this smart chain, this smart contract platform, Ethereum, it's the number 2 crypto at market cap, right behind Bitcoin. And all of the other altcoins that are in the crypto space are mostly most of them are built up on Ethereum. Trying to go slow so y'all guys can get a picture of this in y'all mind. All right. So by Ethereum being the largest and the most used and accepted, in my opinion, the NFT platforms that are involved with the Ethereum smart contract platform or blockchain, whatever you want to, because it can be considered both, is gonna be more useful in the future, especially now that they have this merge that has been created, the ETH 2.0. Is gonna create faster transactions for platforms like OpenSea, where we just went, and Rarible, those NFT platforms where you can create your own. So the effect is gonna go from, like a domino effect. So all of those projects that are on the Ethereum's smart contract platform is going to have that much more of an opportunity to become better and sustain itself for the long term. All right. So, but Solana been having a lot of problems here recently, in my opinion. I had it, but back in March, my phone got stolen from me out here. So, and then these people, it was a couple of wallets that they had immediate access to on your phone. You can go to my channel and check out my last episode, and I talk about how to secure yourself from stuff like that happening to you. But anyway, they had readily accessible, so they moved my Cardano and Solana off of that platform. Basically, they stole it from me. But I got in Solana when it was $20, $18 or something like that, and it shot all the way up to 200 and something. In the next bull market, it could go back up there, but I'm not a believer that much in Solana because of the recent issues that they had in security. So I'm not one that says Solana, but do your own research. If you're involved in that project, and you like it that much, and you can, whatever you put in it, you can afford to lose it, then go right ahead. I don't think that it's going to disappear, but I'm just not going to invest my money more into it. Cardano is one of those sleeper projects. One of the things that you look for, is how active is the community offline, in the social media platforms, and stuff like that. Cardano has a very active social media platform, and the leader of the project, Charles Hoskinson, he was one of the co-developers of Ethereum. So he understands this smart contract platform. He has a lot of his project is doing things in Africa, helping that community over there. So if you see, headlines in crypto with Africa, you could bet 50% chance that Cardano is a part of that change over there, a part of that ecosystem, that crypto ecosystem over there. And that's one thing I do like about the Cardano project. Also, right now it's in a good buy zone. So if you like the project, you could go and purchase it. I say wait till it get down to around the 42 cents to 46 cents range. Right now, I think it's at like 48 cents, 49 cents. If it falls into that range, scoop you up as much as you can. That all-time high was $2.24 or something. So it's right now at 48 cents. That's a 4X right there. So if you had $2,000, simple math, and you put $2,000 on Cardano, and then when it goes back up in this bull run and you 4X your money, now you got $8,000. You could turn that into a stable coin and sit on that and wait for the next trade. So this is how simple you can make money with crypto. But if you do your own research and follow the trends, you can make more money. But anyway, go to Learn Crypto TV, and I'll be able to teach you, what I'm saying, the fundamentals of this stuff. And then you can get with me on the outside, and I can teach you how to trade and win.
Learn the Crypto TV. Y'all heard it. That's why I love it. Shout out to Riviera Group with that question. He knows his stuff, man. That's why I love just letting him sit back and watching him work. Chuda's over here saluting and dancing and shit. You got Chuda.
Because I love that. I'm a Taurus, man. I love money. I love the way money move, man. That excites me more than anything. The girls and all of that is cool, but the way that money move, oh, that's sexy as hell.
That money move like that truck move, baby.
That get me going. And when that brother there get to talking like he talking, I say, he gonna get my money. He's gonna get my money.
Nah, I ain't gonna get it. I'll show you where to put it. I don't want it because then you're gonna blame me.
You see what I'm saying? And then he come with some stuff like that. Listen, everybody who watching this is gonna know for sure. That brother know what he's talking about.
He knows what he's talking about. I'm telling you, I even got it. I'm gonna get a consultation. That's how much I know what he's talking about. Let me finish reading these, man. We got to shut this down, man. Vlog85 said, was on my couch for a week after Brazil depressed. Yeah, that's what happens, man. When you come home, that's what you're going to find out, average man. When you get back, you're going to look around and everything's going to look totally different. I'm telling you. It's going to look totally different, man, because I know you're doing reactions and stuff. But I'm telling you, it's gonna look totally different.
Everybody keep expressing like, dude, you're gonna have that passport rage when you get back. I'm telling you. I'm like, oh man.
You'll see. You'll see.
Right,
And
no,
the crazy
You ain't
part,
gonna have no friends.
the crazy part is it can't be as good as
All your
people
friends
say it
are
is.
haters.
But it is exactly. Big M in the building. Big
You
M.
gonna
Let me
cry
tell
on the
you.
plane.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you definitely gonna cry on the plane. Well, I gotta give a shout out to Big M. Y'all help me give Big M an applause with the $100 super chat. I'll see y'all clapping. Yeah, there it is. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Big M is a G from my neighborhood, from my area. He's from the red side of town. I think that's why he does the $100 because it's red. But he's also a big pimping type of dude. He says, Richie, when big bass come up, I get musical. Do you remember the watering hole Geraldine's on Crenshaw and Imperial? I used to bring Bobby Womack on the Mother's Day. Damn, Geraldine's? I didn't know Geraldine's. You know about the 5 torches? Big M, you got to cam up for that. I don't know what I can't remember. Oh, Geraldine's. I think it was the 5 torches, and then it became Geraldine's. I think we talking about the same spot. You got a couple years on me, so I'm thinking that's what Geraldine's is on Crenshaw and Imperial, which now a flower shop. At least it was last time I was home. So that's what that is. Shout out to you, Big M, man. I appreciate you so much supporting the channel, bro. I really, really appreciate it. We all get to come together as brothers and do our thing. We got a truck driver, we got a crypto dude, we got a musician, we got a Moxie who works in the computer space. We got average man who just likes to stay in shape. So when he comes to Thailand and Brazil, he gonna get his props. And we got the little short guy with the big eyes named Richie Mack, man. But we're all different, but we all have the same thing in common, which is loving and supporting each other, man. And that's
that ain't the only thing we got in common.
What else we got in common?
We all melanated, baby.
We're definitely melanated.
Hello.
That is. I mean, I didn't want to speak
observation. Great observation, Crypto. I think Richie was fist bump. I think Richie was asleep at the wheel on this.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard not to see that. I mean, it's there, but I mean, yeah, we can.
But it needs to be highlighted. No, I mean, we ain't on here on no Jerry Springer, no Maury Povich type of stuff, man.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah, because you go on some channels, the melanated people be arguing and stuff, but yeah, no, we don't do that here, man. We do everything with love, bro. You know what I mean? But you're right, man. Shout out to the melanated people. Acting right, doing our thing. Speaking of melanated BNZ networks, Big M, shout out to you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. You can cam up if you want to. Gail sent the link if you want to come up and say something. BNZ said, Big Baz, much love to you. Look at Big Baz is getting all the love now. Look at Gail. Subscribe to Big Baz Life. Big Baz is having it his way. Big Baz is doing his thing. You hear that, Baz? Where your face go? They giving you love.
I'm right here, man. I'm trying to eat in the background too, but it's all good.
Oh no, go get your grub on. Just know you get
Richie Mack, I'm getting ready to fall off because I got to clock in a minute, and then on top of that, I got to pay attention. I want to plug my Hey, y'all go look at the Ole Miss. If you in America, check out this Ole Miss game versus Georgia Tech. Look at the player number 0. This is my homeboy's son, Mike Trigg, man. He gonna be the best tight end in the country. And his brother just got done playing number 13 for Georgia, Michael Williams. They brothers, blood brothers. You know what I'm saying? Through the papa. I know the papa. But anyway, check it out. It's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna fall back. I appreciate the platform. You brothers who want to hit me up on the side, man, contact me, CryptoKingCarlos@gmail.com. CryptoKingCarlos@gmail.com. You can find that in the description area of my videos as well. You know what I mean? If you want to talk to me on the side about anything crypto. Other than that, man, I appreciate you. Salute to everybody on the panel. Baz, you got to get at me. I mean, it's time for me to change my intro anyway. You know what I mean? Richie Mack, I appreciate you. Shout out to you, homie, down there. I forgot your name. You know what I'm saying? The trucker, man. You funny as hell.
Shooter, get at you later on, brother. Don't worry about it.
No doubt. All right, Mozzie and
I left my WhatsApp in the private chat, so you have my WhatsApp.
Already, I sent you a message already. Big Baz took. I mean, not Big Baz, but Big Boss. He took care of that.
I'm already.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
No doubt.
So we straight. All right, brother, man. Good seeing you, man.
Sure.
I'll see you next week.
Man.
I'll see you next week. You dig?
Go ahead.
All right, so we about to get ready to shut it down. I got to read these super chats off, man, because y'all been showing so much love. Let me see. How do I get back to that comments? Let me see. All right. Gail closed the panel. That means it's over. When Gail closed that panel, it's over. Gail said, let's get a Zoom to Thailand to 100K, y'all. Oh, Big M. Okay, he came back. That's the spot. Okay, Big M. Okay, I knew that was because Geraldine's. They wasn't there that long. Geraldine's is there maybe a year, I think. But yeah, he knows. He's from the neighborhood. He's from the soil. When you name certain things off, that's when you know somebody really from your soil. Look at that. Look what you got. Learn Crypto. Riviera Group say he just subscribed to your channel because you know what you're talking about. Did I get all the super chats before we get out of here? D Southern. D South Crown 35, follow super chat, Crypto TV. What's your views on Quant and Algorand? Damn, we missed them. Gail, you got to teach me how to keep up with the chat. You got to teach me how to keep up with the chat because I know I'll be falling behind. But y'all, man, thank y'all so much. Average man, I'm very proud of you. You know, I've said this a bunch of times. I'm very proud of you, what you're doing, your mission. And I see you putting out a lot of content, bro. You popping up in my feed every 10 minutes now. You ain't playing around. I want to see you and Moxie do something together. I want to see y'all do some kind of you should go on Moxie's channel. Moxie should go on your channel or something like that. And everybody should go to Gail's channel. Everybody needs to make a trip to Gail's channel. Gail's the number one moderator in the game. Y'all need to know Gail. Y'all need to know Gail. Gail is solid. She's going to be there, and she's going to be there. She'll help. Gail will do whatever. I can't say she's gonna be your moderator, y'all. Gail's running like 10 different channels now, but
shout out to Gail.
But she can definitely help. Just don't flirt with my YouTube wife, okay? Just as long as we got that out the way, we good.
All right. I felt that was direct.
Yeah, hey, Shooter, stay away from Gail. I know your trucks. I know you can make it out to Gail's side of the country, but hey.
I'm everywhere.
Don't
disrespect. I don't want to disrespect nobody. Never.
Hey.
Not ever. If I ever disrespect, I ain't coming at Gail like that. I ain't coming at Gail like that, though. I promise.
I'm a sergeant. I'm a supervisor in the jail. And I got a female Latina and her husband, and he probably don't make as much as her, and she with her dude. They trying to build together. I've had so many women tell me I make more money than what I need you for.
It's not a color problem. I love African American women. Your looks are stunning. Your attitude and your lack of cooperation is repulsive.
Frustrated 3. Who's the man?
I mean, y'all got to check out Frustrated 3. Oh, my girl Felicia Jordan's in the building. Y'all need to know Felicia Jordan too, man. Felicia Jordan, she's like Gail's little sister, like in terms of this YouTube game, man. She's yeah. See, even Gail said hello, Felicia. Felicia, you want to cam up and say hello to Gail? They don't never cam up. I'm happy. Gail might cam up once every 5 or 6 streams. Gail might just pop up on us and stuff. She won't cam up, but Gail got it like that. She paid her due. Gail can do whatever she want to do. That's my Gail at night. You dig? Who that steal you from, Gail?
Lead attorney. Well,
Thank you.
Stolen, Richard. You know that.
Huh? You said what, Gail?
I wasn't. I'm for the YouTube streets.
No, you didn't.
Channels.
Yeah, we're gonna talk, Gail. You lucky it's going on 3 a.m. out here in Thailand because we gotta talk. I don't know what the hell you was doing at 4 a.m. You could fell asleep, couldn't make it to work on time. What was you doing in there? Felicia giving you a shout out too, Gail. Hey, Gail. I don't mind when Felicia flirt with Gail. That's okay. It's when y'all dudes flirt with Gail. Subscribe to Big Bass at Lightman. Subscribe to Big Bass, you guys. Subscribe to Moxie Approved, you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Subscribe to Gail at Night. Where is it at? Subscribe to Learn Crypto TV. And make sure y'all get Zoom to Thailand to 100. Can your boy get to 100? It seems like the closer I get, the longer it's taking to get there, man. It's taking a long time, but maybe because I just, I feel like I put in the work, but hey, man, the people get to say what it is. Moxie, you got any last words?
Oh man, I appreciate you, Richie, for letting me get on the platform. I didn't say it with the T, did I? I see that. I see you don't like that.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna tell you a secret, and it's the end of the stream, so nobody knows. Man, I think it is so corny when people call me Richie. It just it reminds me of Happy Days. I want to be either Rich or Richie Mack, but people say Richie, and I'll be like, oh. So it's like, so I like Richie Mack or Rich, but if they call me Rich, it's part of it. You know what I mean? I get it, but it's like, it's Rich. You know
okay, let me rephrase it, Rich. I appreciate you.
Hey, Moxie, you can't do no wrong in my eyes, brother. You came up, showed out, did your thing, man. You got love for me. You know, once I'm friends with somebody, it's usually forever. You really got to do something to me for not you. I'm just saying in general for me not to puzzle. I'm loyal like a dog, man. When I rock with somebody, so it is what it is, man. Subscribe to Average Man.
Here, brother.
Moxie, are you an Average Man? Going y'all collecting math? Y'all got each other's contact, or y'all found each other?
DM me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I literally just got on my phone and followed you, bro. I'm gonna make sure I DM you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
y'all
I
the
need to connect
same
with
age,
all y'all brothers, man.
Yeah.
All y'all brothers, I need to connect with, man. I don't know nothing out here. I'm not even used to being on camera like that. Okay, I drive. I don't get on camera. I just make money and drive, man. That's all I do.
Well, let me tell you this, Judah. The little bit you was on camera, you have made a mark, because we all know who you are now, brother. Trust me. Trust me.
That's why I don't get on camera. I'm not.
And your Moxie's little brother. Y'all both got dreads. Y'all both about the same height. Y'all do the thing. You Moxie Jr. Tudor. They forget your name. We're gonna say Moxie Jr.
Hey, I totally understand. I'm gonna get at you, brother. I'm gonna get at you too, Richie. I gotta get that consultation in, but I got to talk to you, man, because the way you did that mix up in the beginning. With the Soul Train mix up, man, listen, just off that alone, I'm going to pay for that consultation.
You're going to get a mix-up consultation.
Just off the mix-up, I got to know what that brother knows, because you know good music.
Yeah, man.
That's very important. I don't know what it is, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just a young brother.
Let me give you some pointers. Let me give you some pointers. That's why we have such a great relationship, because he has a good ear. He's like the DJ and I'm like the rapper or the MC. I don't like to call myself rapper because rapper is so mundane. I'm an MC. So I like
love
to,
it.
So that's what make Richie so live with the show, because he know how to pick them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
You did.
And you can't. It's not something you can learn. You can probably learn it, but it'll take too long. Okay, that was something like you had to know. You had to been there. I'm only 28, and I still remember Soul Train. Some of my earliest memories was Soul Train. Okay, Soul Train in Living Color. You know what I'm saying? They come on back to back. Really?
Yeah.
They come on back to back. I remember that. They come on back to back. It's gonna be one, it's gonna be the other. I remember that part. I remember Major Pain when it first came out. Man, come on now. You can't make this up. You had to really have done that, man. No. I'm choosing that, brother. Keep the money in with your
keep it in house, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Support each other, man. That's all we gotta do, man. We can win, man. This
that
space
brother Richie Mack is the Mac, man. Trust me. You safe with him.
We safe with each other. We work stronger as a team, man. So I love y'all. It's 2:47 a.m. here in Thailand, so I'm about to shut him down. But y'all know what I said at the end of my stream, right? Y'all know what I'm gonna say, right?
Theme music.
Zoom to Thailand. Hope you coming too. Richie Mack, travel OG with celebrity interviews. Get your passport, let's go. This is what you need for show. Brothers in Thailand and bikini babes at the beach. If you need more, he got it popping. Caddy of the day, we golfing. Really ain't a better option. Time to travel. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's connect. Richie Mack, yeah, we steady vibing. Take a journey, let's get moving, cause we zooming right to Thailand. Hey, Richie Mack.